Oh yeah. I can't make you fall in love, but I can get you out of your clothes, baby.
Every
That
day,
nigga
and he just still
breath
just
is
can't help it, man.
That's
He
true.
just-
backwood every day.
please.
That's
It's,
sad.
it's a rare condition.
It's not rare. I think it's built up.
It's built up.
This day and age.
It's the matching hair.
What we
color
need to
for
talk
me.
about is Madonna and why she never birthed a biracial child but bought all of her children from Africa.
Well, she wanted to help out the little people.
Maybe she can't.
Angelina Jolie did the same thing, you know?
But Angelina has her own kids. Oh, she does?
Madonna has children. This white woman is wicked. Look at her ass.
Oh,
Just
God.
look at her. Real, just
And that's
With
her
her little
children she
fat-
raised?
Those are the children she bought from Africa.
You know why you say
That's her redemption arc.
That's what her ass did.
She said, "I'm clearing
my mom was like, yeah, that is strange. All them black penises that were in her, and her ass never gave a black man a baby, but then you bought them. Like, that's hella weird
She
to me. And
wanted to
from
be
Africa,
pure.
from the real root of where we
if
come from.
you was a black
too.
man, would you give her a baby?
Madonna?
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch Madonna if I was a black
No bunny hopping. No bunny hopping. You gotta do the Dr. Umar. No bunny hopping.
I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't look her way. What?
You don't think she's attractive?
God no. He was never attractive.
I never understood
No.
what was so special about celebrities kissing her.
Well,
I don't even know what she did to be a
it was
celebrity.
Britney and Madonna making out, and I think it was because it was
It was
during an era where like that shit wasn't really,
on
I don't know. Ask
TV.
your parents. Ask our parents. They
Obsessed with her.
were like,
It was a big.
I don't know why
Madonna
that was a
like
big
the
deal.
Trendsetter back there. Trendsetter back then.
When I was a kid, the only time we saw a woman kiss a woman was on Benny Hill.
I don't know what the hell
What's
that is.
Benny
I don't know what that
Hill?
is, but
Let's Google.
it wasn't on TV. That's why that's what was such a thing. Even like when Justin Timberlake showed Janet
Her chest?
like that all looked staged. I was like, oh wow, they're trying to like bring something.
I for sure thought that was staged.
Yeah,
The what?
When he pulled her titty out during the Super Bowl.
Janet?
it wasn't
Yeah.
a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was. It
it
was
was an
Super Bowl.
award ceremony.
It was a
No,
Super
it
Bowl.
was the Super Bowl.
Was
That's
it
why
really?
she's banned from performing there.
Justin Timberlake performed again though.
But Janet was banned
How did she?
because she's black and a woman.
She wanted to be banned.
Double homicide.
That man threw her whole titty out there. I'm gonna have you naked by the end of the.
Why else would you think? What?
But he pulled it's visible that he pulled her shit out.
Yeah,
Pulled it off.
Yeah.
Real nigga. He did that for the
No,
every man
that's
out
fucked
there.
up.
and she
That's
double
Janet
clicked too. Like
Jackson.
she was like,
You know how many
"Did you
men?
really just do that?"
know how many men Google?
He grabbed it.
Do you think that they
Exactly.
were? Do you think they were in
Cahoots?
with each other with that,
Yeah.
and
I do,
then it
yeah.
just didn't play out how?
I think it's bigger
wanted-
than them
okay.
though. I just
Yeah.
don't understand why she got banned because somebody told them to do that. It
If
wasn't
that was the
just-
case, I
yeah.
think both of them should have been banned.
For
I do
sure.
understand children watch the Super Bowl. No one wants their child to see someone's titty,
Kids from the hood,
Like-
dude. They want to see it all day.
but not at the
Nine
Super Bowl.
hilarious.
You're at the Super Bowl to watch people play football. You're not expecting to see
Somebody out there
sexually
breastfeeding their
explicit
child.
things.
Kids
Imagine
is
that
immature.
moment. You all
Honestly,
sitting
titties aren't a
there.
big deal to me anyway.
But it's a live
That's why I said
television
if you were
show.
gonna be banned from, but men are shirtless all the time.
It's a live television show though, so just imagine y'all sitting there as a family and all of a sudden,
Oh,
Janet
we were.
Jackson's titties out.
man, that's
were.
crazy.
We know we definitely were.
That's
Oh,
wild.
look, Baba, look. No, yeah, oh god, that's hella funny.
The amount of shock that you have has to be crazy.
She didn't lose her career behind it though.
She's a Jackson.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And did she release any music after that for real?
Yeah.
She was more of an actress though.
She started.
What year was
After-
that? Yeah.
What?
Those are two.
Like
Janet.
she had a few albums though. Like she had like that because I was on them.
But what year was that when that happened?
like 2000 something.
2000 something for sure. I was like in elementary school.
It was 2004.
Yeah.
2004.
Damn, she got
Janet was not really popping after that though.
Yeah, that's
like
what
it
I'm-
was
I'm
her
trying to
old
think.
shit. She was in
It was her old
movies.
stuff. Yeah.
She was in movies for sure, but Janet's music wasn't really.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's
that
when she
came
started getting it with
Dr.
Tyler
Doolittle.
Perry.
that Nutty Professor.
I love
song.
Janet though.
Yeah,
Janet fan.
Janet was hard.
Like, oh, I feel
She
that
did
song
it,
was
though.
that was my video. That was my song.
Is there any women right now that's messing with Janet, like a Glorilla
Why would you even put her on the same?
or a Sexy
know.
Red?
What dumb?
What are you
For
saying?
real?
It's the same. What other women do we have that can compare to Janet Jackson?
You're comparing
I know
a rapper
Victoria's-
to an R&B
Yeah.
singer, dog.
Huh? Who?
Victoria. What's her name?
Monet.
Monet. I think she's up there. Like she's.
But Janet
that
was like
kinda
more
wave.
pop though.
She
So
was.
are you talking about popularity status, or are you talking about their genres? Because
Doja Cat.
Okay, that makes
Doja
more
Cat. Could
I think
get
Victoria
with it.
Monet.
Doja Cat makes more sense than Sexy Red or.
Doja Cat could get with it.
Victoria Monet.
but I'm gonna say Victoria too, because
don't
Janet
know
is
any
an R&B artist.
What song Victoria got?
I don't know.
I can't name one off the back, but I do. Listen
I
to
can't name you a Janet
And
song,
her
if we're gonna be
videos,
honest.
her videos
That's
are really
hella
nice.
funny.
Her music videos are really nice.
I don't listen to that stuff.
I'm an R&B person. Girl.
What song is it?
All
I
love
don't know.
songs. There's one I can't think of the name, but let me see if
I don't know. She can mess with Janet, y'all. The OGs gonna eat us up. They gonna come.
They are,
hey,
for
gonna,
sure.
Yeah, they gonna eat us up for this. I don't think we should compare her to Janet.
They were comparing Britney to Janet, and they did that because of the way Britney studied how Janet danced.
On My Mama. That's the Victoria
She
Monet
studied
song. That one was
her
called
image.
Yeah,
Y'all think
Like
Britney and Janet is a good comparison?
All Right.
I think so.
It's
I do.
style.
I do. If for that
They're-
era,
yeah.
for that era, absolutely 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
If we talk a career and no, because Janet was long. way
Brittany had a
longer.
bigger career than Janet. Janet
But that's
played
what
off
she's
her
like.
Jackson name. She wasn't.
But if that's part
like-
of your career, that's no one's fault.
She was in.
I never said it
She
was,
wasn't in
but
the
she did play off of that Jackson name. Brittany was bigger globally. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Michael
agree.
was big as hell.
Never
Janet
can
was,
say
but
goodbye.
Janet was huge.
Brittany was bigger globally for
By
sure.
herself.
Yeah.
She
One-
probably had a
or-
better
yeah.
run. She had a
But
better
she was a white
run.
woman.
Exactly, and that's why I say what I say. She was bigger. For us, Janet, sure, whatever, but for everyone,
It was
Brittany, 100%.
I feel you. Yeah, I can feel you. I guess.
I like Brittany better though. I'm sorry.
Do you really?
I'm a Brittany girl. Oh
How many
my God.
Britney songs you know?
A lot.
I like Christina Aguilera and like Pink, and that was like my people.
I think Pink was more of a rapper.
She
She's
started to be
Yeah.
like they all do, and then they
Christina
leave
Aguilera
that and they
sings
get their
like a black
popularity.
woman. She got soul.
You're just like a pill. that was my shit.
Blackpink with her cut, her Altima Nissan. Haircut.
Was it her that used to
What?
make songs with
Pink
Missy Elliott?
No.
I think she had a couple.
She made
Oh,
some.
Pink?
Yeah, Pink.
Didn't she make songs with Eve?
No,
Yeah,
that was
oh,
that was
Eve,
Gwen.
yeah, I'm thinking
Gwen,
about
Gwen
Eve.
Stefani and Eve.
Gwen and
Okay.
Eve.
I love them too.
Yes.
Pink got one too. They was all on that one with Lil
Lady
Kim.
Marmalade.
Gucci, yeah.
Yes.
Lady Marmalade.
Yes. How'd it go? Fuck.
She was
just
just singing it.
Sing it again.
No.
Gucci, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
There we go.
Geechee, geechee, yeah. Mocha
Maya.
chocolate, yeah.
Creole baby mom.
That's what they
Creole
said.
lady
Creole.
marmalade. Is it Creole mom?
I-
Creole lady marmalade. Is it Creole? That is your song though.
I'm the same way.
Isn't it Patty's song? It was Patty's song.
That song was hard. I think what's the name? The new girls of today should go ahead and kind of like remaster that.
Yes, I agree.
That as a tribute.
Who?
Yeah.
They should. That's
The
what they
new
did
top,
when they did
the
it.
new top.
But when they did it,
rappers
wasn't
of
that
The
this
new
era.
girls of today.
It wasn't that
Come
good.
on, man.
Who are the new girls of today?
Okay.
Damn.
Let me- they
That's
was-
true. That's
The
true.
ones that was just nominated for the
Hell
BET, so it should be. Who was nominated for BET? Wasn't it?
Female rap.
SZA.
SZA for sure could be one of the singers.
No,
What-
we
what's
can't
the-
understand what she's
What's
saying.
that new dark skinned girl name?
You're not
No.
What's that new dark skinned girl name?
Beautiful. And I love a
Sailor,
couple songs.
Sailor, SZA.
But nah.
What's that dark skinned girl? She just won a Grammy. Or
Doechii?
something. Yeah, Doechii.
Doechii,
Yep, since she be part of
SZA,
it.
Sailor, Doechii. That's my team. What else? Who else?
How many girls is it?
You gotta get Lotto and Glow.
Lotto.
It's
And
really
Sexy
Lotto
Red.
and Glow. I like that.
Lotto
So we
music
need a
don't be
bunch of
really-
rappers
I like
to
that.
do
Lotto
to
is one of
do
them.
Doechii
a
is a singer.
soulful.
Sis-
Sexy
is a
Red has
song.
to be included, or
Doechii
or
is a rapper.
Megan.
The only one that's a singer is
Yeah, it's
SZA.
Megan.
Megan?
Without, outside of our
Where are
personal
the-
things
the-
with her, yes, it would be a Megan Thee Stallion for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Outside of our personal, how we may feel about her, she's it when it comes to rapping and all.
I don't feel any way about
what's
her.
that? What's that?
I'm glad Tori's locked up.
Let's
Sorry.
not do Tori this episode.
What's that Caucasian woman that cut her hair?
They
They
all
all
cut their
did.
hair.
Katy Perry.
Oh,
They
Doja
went
Cat.
fucking
Doja Cat.
crazy.
Doja
They all
Cat.
cut
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat is crazy.
She
As
black.
hell.
bro.
I like
She's
Doja,
black
but
and white.
she
She was
is,
raised
yeah.
by her white
She's
mother.
crazy.
But she's
as a white woman.
She's more musically talented than all the people we named.
All
I
of them.
think.
You
She's
think
more,
so?
For sure.
For sure.
Yes,
I love
and
Doja.
way
Don't
more
get me wrong.
artistic.
She's
For
very
sure.
creative.
Way more creative.
Yeah.
All of them.
I love
Makes
Doja. I really
slappers.
do.
Yeah.
She really would be number one if she
I was
stopped
all
with
her
her
songs.
rants.
She doesn't like being famous. And I think that,
Yeah.
like recently, did you guys see where there was a fan in that jacket thing and then she felt uncomfortable with him hugging her and she tweeted about it but didn't tell him, and then she was like,
Yeah,
by the
like
way,
on
I
the book?
threw that that shirt away that you gave me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, you're
And she
hella
was like, it was
rude.
stinky.
That was rude for
I'm
no
like,
reason.
first of all,
It was
no one told you, hey, you need to be famous. This isn't a rule book. Bitch, you chose that life.
Exactly.
If you don't want it, go off grid.
Exactly.
I feel like that's more staged than not.
I mean, honestly, when I was watching the video, I thought the same thing. Though I was like,
It had
"Ooh,
to
why are
have
you
been.
giving her this stinky ass?"
Maybe she has
shirt?
a new album coming out and she
But-
wants to be talked about, and that's why she did
Yeah.
what she did.
Yeah.
But didn't, no
Yeah.
offense to her, and I might be saying this wrong, but doesn't she have like a bad STD or something?
How would what?
Usher do.
I thought it was out there. Yeah, like something like
Usher got
I thought
something
it was
he
the
can't
same
get
I
way.
think I'm pretty sure they all have herpes.
T-Pain too.
Damn.
Oh, T-Pizzy.
I'm 100%
He
sure
says it
they
in his
all have
music.
herpes.
They all
But I
have
love me
herpes.
some T-Pain.
Oh,
Oh, don't love
100%.
T-Pain.
I love me some
Herpes
T-Pain.
incurable?
Yes. And more people than not have herpes.
Wait, what T-Pain got?
There's
I think
a
he has
statistic
HIV.
about it.
Oh,
Or AIDS
no,
or one of those.
T-Pizzle.
He married though.
No, this was before. This is like when his career, like he says it in his music, like that he had it and stuff like that.
Shorty.
He can't have
That's why he
had
fell.
it.
See, fall in love with
Won't
strippers,
have it.
boy. Get your bag.
Hey,
I'd have been singing too. I fell in
you
love.
talking about he was sprung
Bro,
and all that.
strippers and porn stars is more clean than regular women, bro.
You think so?
You're
Yeah,
wa-
you know, he probably got a point. You got to
Porn
shake ass in
stars
front of people all
have to
day.
get tested.
all have
Gotta be
You have to
herpes
get
clean.
though.
tested, yeah.
They have to get tested though.
They
And they-
all have herpes though.
Professional porn stars have to get tested.
But they all have herpes is what I'm telling you.
Oh,
They say this. You know how easy it
They
is
do,
to get
yeah.
herpes?
Yeah,
If someone's
and it's
shedding
just like fuck it, I
No,
got it.
if-
like,
but it's a
Someone
lot of
is-
fluids going around.
if someone is shedding, say a cold sore,
yeah.
and it's gone, but they're in the shedding process and they go down on you, you can get oral herpes from that. You wouldn't know that they had herpes on their lip because they're in the shedding process.
It was really a cold.
You
It's a
can
bunch
get-
of fluids.
It's
It's
Porn
nasty.
shop, bro.
you more people than not, and it's dormant in
Yeah.
a lot of people, which is why you have to. You also have to request an herpes testing when you go get your STD test because they don't
They don't test
offer
for it
that
all at the
because
same time.
everyone almost everyone has it.
You can
Whether
live with it though.
whether it's
You can,
yes, it's
yeah.
HSV1, which is the cold sore,
Yeah.
or HSV2, which is the one on your genitals.
That ain't cool.
You can get herpes
And what does it
anywhere.
do to you? Do
You
it
can get
burn?
herpes
Or?
anywhere. It can
I
show
don't
up
have
anywhere on your
herpes,
body.
so I don't know.
Oh, you had all the info already.
I
Armpit,
don't. I didn't. I
between
don't.
the fingers.
I'm sure it can burn. Like it's just.
In your
have you
nose.
ever seen
What
people
the
with cold
fuck?
sores?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I didn't know it was a form of herpes. Though.
Yes, cold sores are herpes.
Yeah.
It's number one. It's
It's the number
HSV
one.
one.
So it's the non-lethal or non.
No, it doesn't matter. No,
All
I
herpes
still
is
wouldn't.
contagious.
Yes, it's all. Yeah.
And like she said, it can show up anywhere. Like people can have it on their back, on their leg, on their
So when you what I'm trying to get at is.
Honestly, all I'm gonna say is a lot of people think that because you use a condom while you're having sex,
You can't.
you know damn well your ass is not getting head with a condom on. And that is why a lot of these STDs are spreading, because these bitches are sucking dick without condoms and then fucking with condoms. Where does that make sense? Please tell me where that makes
the
sense.
spit shines, fellas.
That sound crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Watch out
It's
for
crazy.
the
Thank you. It's weird, right? It's like,
crazy.
well, I already
That
put it in my
sounds
mouth.
Oh, shit, I put it.
Now
But
I'm
people aren't
like,
thinking about that,
it's all
especially young
inside
girls.
of you. It's all inside of you.
It's real nasty out here.
We all
Pour-
just need to
pour
be
one in there.
abstinent
Pour one in there. Fool.
For real, I
and
agree.
celibate and get with your person and stop fucking all
Fucking
these
around.
people, because it's skyrocketing.
It really is.
And it's only gonna get worse.
It is.
It's
because
only
I
getting
blame
worse.
I blame porn.
So with that being said, this is the
blame-
Keep the Change podcast.
Hey,
My
you
name
can't
is
blame porn.
Yes, you can.
We're gonna all be mutated soon.
y'all.
Man, if it wasn't, oh, we still clapping.
My name is Damo Bitch to Go. To my right is Buca Blanco.
Hello, people.
To his right is Merm.
Hello. You and that fucking name. It's Mariam.
Mariam, and to her right it is Shy. So we were talking about some weird shit.
The importance of porn.
It's not weird.
The important-
I don't think that
It's not
talking
weird,
about
but-
STDs and really having a conversation about that is weird. And I
think
it's
think
healthy.
that
It
it
needs to
is,
be
and
spoken
people
about,
need to
but-
talk about it more.
It's
People
awareness.
Yes, it is.
For sure, especially in
It
today's
is.
day and age.
Yeah.
Because I remember passing out chlamydia flyers in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Out here.
And I blame porn, by the way, because it's everywhere now. Like,
It's accessible.
What do you mean? It's always been everywhere.
It's
No,
it's
it
not,
hasn't.
You can't catch
no,
an
it's
STD from
definitely-
it's approved nowadays.
it's definitely gone up.
Yeah.
Like with the
that's
way
that's only
sexual-
fans bullshit. It just got
Yeah, but it's
social
like-
medialized like everything else.
OnlyFans
but-
is
a job.
pornography.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we arguing against?
No, what I'm
said
saying.
porn.
No, I feel
It's
that's why
everywhere.
it seems bigger.
I can't even scroll on Instagram without someone making something sexual. Whether it's in cooking or something. Like people make everything sexual,
But
and I do blame porn for that.
I do
100%.
have a question because
Porn is how you learn. I don't care what nobody says. That's
What?
That's how you learn.
I low-key agree with him.
That's how you learn.
But-
You ain't getting that.
That's how you learn
3,000 without
what?
porn.
But you learn more too. More
You
with,
don't
like
learn the health.
experience. If you're talking about like sexual things, you're gonna learn through experience.
Nobody-
Okay?
It's not that you're joining porn, but when you're pleasing a partner, you get most of your knowledge. And
You getting your
everything
moves
that.
from watching the
Exactly.
pornography.
Yeah, you're getting your moves. That Gok 3000
He
wasn't
said
created
that.
without porn. That Hak Tour, all that's porn.
I mean,
I want to hear what Miriam got to say.
All that is porn.
I think we're too far gone. So there's really nothing that I can say to really, change opinions on that. I can't.
I don't want you to change any opinions. I want to know your response.
porn.
I know what you guys
awareness.
see.
Porn stars will tell you that what they do, because I've looked up interviews with these people, because I had, when I was younger, a problem with viewing that shit. Like I was probably 11 when I first saw some porn, and it was Britney Spears,
I had no idea.
and it was like,
That's why she likes
your
it so
fear,
much.
that's-
a lot of people view it at a young age, and
Sorry.
when you're viewing something like that at a young age, you think that you can learn from that. A lot of porn stars, they are on set for hours. It's very draining for them.
Right.
A lot of these women, they come out shitting on themselves and not able to hold their shit in, or their vaginas, they're all fucked up, and y'all see that. And you're going to tell me that porn is how you learn how to please your woman? A lot of that shit is degrading to women.
It is.
If you view it, it is for men's pleasure, which is why a lot of women opt to viewing lesbian porn because it's more catered to us, the sensuality of it. Even still, a lot of lesbian porn's fake, and lesbians will tell you that that's not what we want in bed.
Right.
These are actors. This is their job.
That's a unique
And
people need to read
you're
more.
not. You will learn more about sex reading, like you said. And in school, when we had the sex ed, like we were supposed to pay attention to that, and clearly a lot of us didn't, which is why you didn't think that
I ain't got
herpes
no
was
kids.
contagious or cold sores wasn't herpes.
I ain't got no
We didn't
kids,
pay
though.
attention to it. Congratulations,
I
Dom.
was just gonna tell you that.
I'm very proud of you.
Coins
I knew
and
it was
cookies.
contagious.
And which is why a lot of people don't.
But it can show up anywhere either.
A lot of people again have sex with condoms, but they don't practice it with oral.
Right.
Like you can think you can eat a bitch out and then use a condom and you're fine. You're not gonna have nothing. Like that's in your mouth.
I don't
now.
understand why people think that, because growing up, like when we was kids, niggas used to be like, "Oh, you're gonna kiss a girl that sucked your dick." So the fact that people want to get their dick sucked without a condom and then put their dick in that
Yeah,
person
with
the condom,
it's kind of
it's kinda
contradictory.
weird.
It's
100%
contradicting.
contradictory. It's more shit that go in and
Yeah.
out your mouth than it do
Yes.
your womb.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And you're swallowing it.
So, for sure.
Like it's going now in your streams. So I don't think you can learn anything from porn.
Wow. And I really
I
Well,
bet
no.
no, that's from his.
If
I'ma
you
speak
want to
for him.
learn sex positions, Barnes and Nobles has a really great
Read a book.
section. Go there because pornography, no.
the first
Ain't
time
nobody going to Barnes and Noble. Ain't nobody going to Barnes
And
Noble.
that's why we have
I
issues
mean,
now.
even just
It is, but I mean,
I'm glad
I
we
know,
can- yeah,
I know
a lot of
my
people-
race. Ain't
people
nobody finna
don't.
go there to learn how to get down.
You know
gonna
your
put on
race.
some poor.
Are we
race.
not the same race? I go to
So
Barnes and
you
Noble,
you should know that majority
is
of
that?
our race
What?
ain't going there.
but they need to.
But are they
You
going?
just slow
They need
down.
to.
They're not going.
A lot are.
We need to read more books though.
going.
Black women are. I don't know about
The
y'all.
revolution won't
I'm
be
sorry,
completed
I
in
don't
our
know about
lifetime.
y'all, but black women 100% are reading.
I didn't say
Agreed.
they're not reading. Majority.
I'm not in this.
Do you know the
It's not
majority
cool
of
to
black
read.
people?
Majority of
You
them
know
is-
the
it's not-
the
it's-
majority of the millions of black Americans. Okay.
Well, I do. The
You know-
black people is the fastest growing business.
Show me the
entrepreneurs
statistic
right now.
that says black people don't go to Barnes and Nobles and black people do. I want a polygraph. I want a graph that shows me the
think
amount
more-
of black
more
people
black
that
people
read
read.
and
But
black
we could
people
Google
that
the
don't.
percentage. I didn't
There
look at it,
isn't
but I'm
one.
gonna tell you
There isn't one. I'm not the
there's
one
not a
saying the
percentage?
majority of people
It
are.
was y'all
Majority
two.
of people are not doing that.
It was y'all two arguing
especially
about-
if you coming from
I'm
the
not
hood.
arguing.
No,
Nothing.
no,
If you
I wasn't
coming
saying
from-
you're arguing now. No.
No,
My baby daddy comes from the hood, and that man
just
can read.
conversating.
I think that we need to not
not saying we
automatically
don't.
think that someone that comes from the hood doesn't read a book.
I mean, we all can read.
we
Some
can
of us,
all
'cause I
read.
heard
We can. Everybody can read
some
for the
people wanna
most
be more
part.
hood,
But
some people
a
wanna be
real
more
reader,
I meant your
Or
family can read.
educational.
That's
a
what I
real
said,
reader,
yeah.
like someone who's actually just sit and read and enjoy. That's a new thing. That's a new.
No, it's not.
Comprehension.
Listen, most
get
of
what
the
you're
people
saying.
is it becoming more of a fad these days for us to want to learn and get into reading. We know how to read, but we're to be an actual reader. Most of us is just learning to become an actual reader who
Reader.
can sit in silence and read a book or listen to audio books. The majority
boo.
of us is coming into it
I hear
Since
what you're-
when?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
since social media, since people started making reading look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, no one don't. We only read
And-
to make sure you could get around.
And there's a lot of
He
men
does have a point.
that are
I don't
like,
think so
too
because
hard
I
to read
remember
type.
people in school.
They think that way, like they're too hard to read or like sit down and read a book. Like
And you did say you don't know
More
about for
hood than
women,
they
but
wanna
you
be
know
smart.
about. I mean, you don't know. You know, for women will be reading, but men don't read. But yeah, he right. Like
I'm not saying
reading never looked fun
in elementary
or-
school, I remember people reading, and this was well before social
But
media.
no, we
so I don't
obviously
really
know how to read.
understand.
But it's like the part to where I am a reader is what he
learning
said.
the skill is not the same as actually just
Enjoying it, too.
enjoying
Going to
it
get a book
practicing
and
it
really
every
just
day.
sitting in the book for hours. Like
I have always known people that can do that and that have done that. So I don't understand what y'all are talking about.
Oh, then you was with different crowds.
I guess I don't know
You was
anybody.
you was with the one
Until they're forced,
the
because a lot of
2%.
inmates read.
Like
Yeah, I
Harry
don't-
Potter was hella big when we were young, and that was well
Oh,
before
yeah.
social
Harry
media.
Potter, it was big.
There was
it was
Lord of the
equally big.
Rings.
It was
There
equally
were
big on
big-ass
both sides.
books.
I read-
There were books,
It was equally
and
big
this
on
was
back
before
on both
social.
sides.
I read
I
all
don't
the series and
really-
Enforcement Events, but I wouldn't have
That
it if I
too.
didn't have to in school though. Like
You
I
had half
had
of
to
the
read
fans who
something.
But there were
read the
peop-
books and half who didn't.
Like I enjoyed those books, but I had to read them. Like it wasn't.
What people from the hood is just going around just saying, I'm gonna pick up a book and read. Niggas ain't Nas. They're not doing that. That's why Nas is so different.
Hey, my
He's-
nigga, I went to.
Why
Barnes
are
and
we
Noble,
always
picked this book
talking
up.
about the hood? Like
because
that's the only
ones
type
that's
of black
struggling.
people.
Y'all not struggling. The middle class not struggling.
I'm not middle
You don't-
class.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying the middle class.
You
Black.
said
It's
y'all.
either the hood or
I'm
middle
not-
class or
I'm
rich.
not. You said y'all. You all.
There's three brackets. The middle class is not. They're not struggling. The hood, we always refer to the hood people because they're the ones who's struggling and they're the ones that don't know what to do, don't know what's going on. They don't care what's going on. And only until you can really get into it in a way they can understand is how you could be able to change their
And
mind.
it's not even just understanding; it's something that intrigues them. You have to
Yeah,
spark
intrigue,
something
yeah.
that sparks them to be like, "Oh, maybe I should read a book."
Are we
Maybe
middle
I'm going
class?
to. I
Are
don't
we
know.
middle class?
No,
I'm poor.
We're poor.
I'm poor.
What's the
Middle
yearly,
class. I think last I seen was like
What's the yearly number?
six figures for middle class.
For real?
I think if you're making $100K in like Frisco, it was something like you not balling,
What the fuck?
and you ain't poor, but you're not balling. I think you consider like.
Are we lower middle class?
Lower middle.
Oh, but well, I mean, it depends.
Speaking about being middle class, friend asked for $300 worth of donations, but didn't buy $300 worth of food for her party. Speaking about reading,
Hashtag read more books.
from a post from Anne Corinne, if you're broke, just say that. My friend hosted a kickback and asked for everyone to cash out her $25 for the food. I did it, no problem. I even brought her a few cases of drinks to pitch in. Here's the issue. We each only had 2 slices of pizza and 4 wings. It was 12 of us. And that's a total of $300 worth of food. So I asked her, was she all right as a friend? And things went left. She blocked me. Hold on. I'm about to read the text messages.
Is it real?
hold on. Hey, honey, we're friends, so I should be able to be honest with you, right? What did you really spend our money on? Because it wasn't food. Did you just need the cash? Because if you're broke, just say that. Don't try and hustle me. She said, her name is Anna Corinne, but Anna, it's 5 in the freaking morning. This couldn't wait. I bought the food. Dang. Also, bought plates you ate on. Why you tripping over $25? She said, I'm not tripping. Just 25 times 12 is 300. That wasn't $300 worth of food, and I bought drinks. And if you needed to pay a bill or something, just say that. I'll just send your money back and block you. Don't text my phone no more. So I guess that's the end of a friendship.
Damn. I knew somebody named Anna Karen.
Rightfully so, though.
That's crazy.
Nigga, you only dropped $25. Why you tripping on the other 300?
If you was the friend that sent the money, how would you feel?
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
First of all, I feel like she was kind of wrong for just like,
Why you hitting
Calculating everything.
Why you hitting her up at 5 in the morning, bro? Like, chill.
why is this so deep on your mind? Like, this shouldn't be something you stressing about 5 in the morning. But
5 in the morning, bro. You
Not
know-
gonna lie, if I have 4 wings and what was it, I'd be pissed the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie.
4 wings and 2 pieces of pizza,
Hell
$25.
no. With 12 people, that's only 12 heads. What?
You know how much food you can get with 300?
Oh my God.
$25.
That
Just
you can get
one
hella
night?
wing
That's true,
stop
yeah.
for
Yeah.
$300.
Hella Wingstop,
Hella pizza.
hella pizzas.
Are you kidding me? Hell no, that bitch spent it on the weed.
She probably
Maybe she
did.
played it for
Did she
her
spend
light.
on a bill?
I was just gonna say the light bill to have the party.
Yeah.
But if she did that, is that a problem? Maybe she needed it and didn't want to put herself out there like that.
I think Shorty came at her foul. If you just broke, say that. What the fuck? Hold on, partner.
No, she's right though. If
Nah,
you need help
but
with
don't
something,
say the
don't.
word broke. Say I'm in trouble. I need help.
No.
What
If you
she's the
need
party
help with
house?
finances, if you need
What if
help
her
with
house is the party
finances,
house?
Yeah, what if her house is the party house?
You're hella funny.
Everybody
I'm
just coming and
serious.
going
All the time?
all the time. It's 12 of them.
But you still got to pay bills at the party house.
That's what I'm saying.
shit, man, if you shaking ass, you
Is-
want to have fun.
How big is the house?
I want to
for
ask
12
you
people?
something. Is broke a bad word? Because I call my baby daddy broke because
just-
he's broke.
Oh, it's
but I
broke.
also
I'm
called
broke right now,
I
I'm
also
broke.
called myself broke, but he was hella mad about it. He was like,
Is
"You
it in
called
the
me
argument?
broke." It was.
I don't want
See,
no
nah,
woman to call
nah,
me broke.
you missed it. Nah, you missed
I don't
You're
it.
want
damn
no-
right. I mean what I say.
broke.
Argument or not, you broke.
It's cool if you could admit it openly. I mean, I'm broke.
I'm
I'm
hella
broke. He
broke.
broke. She broke.
What's
You know,
the
niggas
difference
broke, man.
between me saying you're broke
Because if
or
you say
me
it in
saying
the,
I'm broke and me saying you're broke?
You know
I'ma
what I
tell you.
noticed? When you're in an argument, anything somebody
strong.
says is disrespectful.
It hurts your feelings.
I was arguing with my little sister the other day. I said, "My nigga, are you serious?" It was the worst thing I could have ever said.
Don't
She
call me a
said,
nigga.
Yes.
I be doing that shit.
I don't
too.
like that shit. I don't like it. All of a sudden, but I always joke around with her. So
it's in the
anything-
argument.
It's the time and the place.
exactly. Anything
Did you say it around people?
No, but I would understand that. No, I would understand. I said around our daughter. I would understand that. Daddy broke.
That's fucked up, bro. Don't do that.
Don't be doing
They
her
gonna
like
bleed
that.
you in the comments. They gonna
baby-
bleed her in the
baby
comment
like, oh.
section. Watch.
I can't ask Dad. Let me go ask Mama.
Oh, weak. No.
Damn. And then you know he know it's true because you know his financial situation.
And
So
if
he's
you get
like,
mad,
No.
it's
So
for
they
sure
go-
I would be mad if
So
he
that's
did it in
what
front
we
of my
doing, huh?
daughter.
But
I'ma be
even
mad.
even when we're not arguing, and I'm like, well, you know, you're bad with your money, whatever.
Finally-
He gets hella
financially
mad at
unstable.
that, and I think he gets mad because he knows it's true, and it's one of
Yeah.
those the truth hurts.
course.
Don't tell me about myself.
Of course
I
it's
already
true.
know. But he
Karma
tries.
grows.
Exactly.
He doesn't try to agree with me. He don't agree with me. He denies it. But I see it and I'm letting him know, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell him like, hey,
Fix it.
accept it and then fix it.
Exactly.
The first step to fixing your problems is accepting
It's
that you have one.
recognizing them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Recognize that you have a shitty problem with money and fix that shit.
Don't nothing make me move
But
more
no.
tin when they play your manhood. So yeah.
And I
Move
agree.
it,
I
yeah.
agree. Saying that to a man is
gotta
hard.
put it-
It's hard to hear either way,
I get
whether it be
it.
true or not. Like,
You
I
gotta
get it.
You gotta put their manhood to the test.
but
That's what happens.
somebody got to say
There's
it.
an ego thing,
Somebody has to.
and it'll be me.
Exactly.
There's an ego thing. All right, that's still sketchy. I say this in front of the daughter. You don't want to
think-
change the direction of how the daughter
Exactly.
thinks.
I'll go extreme and say it in front of our baby. She gonna be, Daddy broke, Daddy broke. Yeah,
Man,
broke as hell.
That's hell.
he love you though.
Yeah.
Don't do it too bad in the comic session, y'all. Please.
Oh, do me bad.
They're gonna.
I love to argue with niggas.
They're gonna be
do
like,
me
I don't
bad.
believe this. You gotta make this the clip. This is the whole clip.
Agreed.
It's like, oh, I'll do it in front of the daughter. That's the whole clip.
So if she was broke, she should have just told her friend she was broke and she needed 300.
I'm financially
100%.
having trouble.
Like, no.
I'm financially having trouble.
Yes,
That's
I
the
would've-
point of this. The
okay,
word broke is
all right.
mean.
It's
I would've-
mean.
I
You're
would've
right,
been like,
you're
I'm
right.
sorry,
It is
I'm broke.
very mean.
My
but
bad,
some
I'm
people
broke.
need meanness, bitch. You not finna use my dub 5 to buy nothing else when it was supposed to be for a party.
But she said
That's
she sent it, no
disrespectful.
problem.
Yeah, no problem.
No
Like she
problem.
had
No
it.
problem. You shouldn't care about what you do with the screw. As long
period.
as we have fun and
Okay, I
ate
agree.
something.
Once I give you the money, it is up to you.
No
Do whatever
problem.
you want.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that it's for something when I have 4 wings in front of me. And
Right.
Well, now we don't know what type of. Now, what if she
She
bought
was
some of that
counting
shit?
everybody's plate. That's insane.
like, what? But I understand what y'all are
Yeah.
saying too. I do.
No, I would be mad.
I'd be like, did you eat? You ate right. I'd be like, you ate right. So why we worried about it?
Get your wings, Sam.
Get your wings and your 2 pizzas and go sip on this Don fucking Julio. You ain't paid for no liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's
It was
liquor there for
12 of
sure.
y'all.
It's a party. I gotta get the food and the liquor and the weed. And you stressing me
Nah,
about
but
because
she
you
bought-
had 2 pizza
But she
pieces.
bought the drinks though. Old girl bought the drinks. That's
Ooh,
it.
no, that
Oh,
was
she said I bought the drinks.
Oh yeah.
a couple of drinks.
So she brought drinks and gave her 25.
You know, I'm retarded.
Oh,
I was
I'm
thinking
hot.
juice like sodas. Maybe.
I'm hot.
You said drinks.
And you know
yeah.
Don Julio ain't cheap either. I'm hot.
Well, you don't know if she brought down. What if she brought?
Okay, you're right. El Jimador, some
She might have got some Casadores or something. You know, like
I'm weak.
you know, it just depends.
Dang.
You have to get that other one out the freezer. Pour some in mine too, because I wanted to.
I thought you didn't drink.
I don't, girl. That still got some.
Okay.
I barely. I'd be like,
Uh,
he always makes me drink when I come here.
sorry.
Dom, you got to stop that.
I
Some people
do.
don't. I had to stop that too. Like there are people I pressure. I don't think you should peer pressure people into liquor.
Oh no,
Why do
I'm
you
good.
pressure people?
I'm one of those people that if it's
know.
around, I'm gonna do it.
I used to, and then I heard people say they didn't like it, so I'm no longer the peer pressure. Oh, drink, because it does kill you slowly.
I mean, we're all grown. If you can't peer pressure a grown person, that's
You
kinda
can.
sad.
Yeah, you can.
Really?
you can.
my
There
mama.
are weak people out there.
Some people never got strong.
matter.
You know,
Yeah,
everybody get
yeah.
a
I get
redemption
that.
arc.
I mean,
Some people never get their redemption arc.
I
You
guess.
just
For me, I don't take offense because I know my limit. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna take a few sips, and be like,
don't.
okay, I'm good. Even with weed, like somebody's smoking, I'm gonna smoke, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm good. That's the difference. But I guess some people.
And some people are more firm. Like
Yeah.
you're probably more firm with your I'm cool.
Yeah.
And then they'll stop. But some people aren't firm. And then that's where you can
I think it's a
Yeah.
understanding because I talk to some
Yeah.
people too, like at the bar, and they're just like, "I'll buy you guys drinks, but I'm not gonna drink that much because I can get overboard." And I'm like, "Okay, I respect that," you know.
Yeah.
So it's just people need to be more communicative on that. Like you can't get mad because somebody pressuring you.
Well, I think you can. And I only think that because it's like if I say no once to something, then that should be that. There are other things. I'm not trying to be extreme, but like sexual things where people can be peer pressured into.
I agree.
Into that.
Yeah.
And even as an adult, I don't think that being an adult automatically means that you're just this strong, hard person. I think
When it
that-
comes to sexual things, I get what you're saying for sure. Like, yeah.
and it could be as easy again as liquor. Like
Yeah.
some people have problems with it too.
Yeah.
You have to think about the people that have problems with
For
it,
sure.
and you can't peer pressure them into doing that,
You're right.
even though they're an adult. Like some people are weak when it comes to
certain things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Be like, no, I'm kidding.
But I get you too,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you do have to find your limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a full grown adult, it's up to you to find your limit and to really not allow people
To pressure you.
Or
Yeah.
pressure you or fall so
Yeah.
into it if you
One-
stand
for
by
sure.
it. Like stand on
100%.
stand on it.
This is Oprah denying she's been at any Diddy parties.
she
Ew.
probably ain't never been.
Ew, no.
Why is that
I wanna know.
news?
Oprah, why was she?
Never been near a puff party. Never.
Hell no.
I wouldn't expect
Oprah too
Oprah.
classy. I'm sorry. That woman is a
It
rich.
don't even look like it's her type of party.
Nah,
If there
don't.
is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
You don't even see her at parties. Or even gatherings.
Yeah.
What award shows does Oprah show up to?
I don't even know why they did that.
Nobody care about that.
They don't want to hear about that at all. If you tell them about Puffy's biceps,
How
they
old
wanna
he
follow
sound?
you all the way
Who's that?
around the
That's-
world. And I think it's because we have become so engrossed
That's TD
in
Jakes.
other people's lives to keep from having our own. We are drunk off of things that don't matter to distract us from the things that do
Preach
matter.
this evening. Yes.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
I know.
And if you watch the timing of it, the intoxicant always comes out while something big is happening that we need to be paying attention to. And we pay it no attention because we are engrossed in counting up something that is salacious and not true.
You're not true.
And I stopped by.
Y'all believe her?
I do. If Oprah was at any party, it would probably be Epstein because he was
she
more
was in
up
Epstein.
higher up there. Yeah.
And he
But
had
not
an
Diddy.
island. Ain't nobody. Oprah ain't go to no damn house party.
Oprah was also molested by her uncle when she was younger. So it's either she did play into that or absolutely not.
Yeah.
She come from that time when that shit was like more normalized too.
Yeah. It wasn't as open.
Yeah. I don't think she was there.
She ain't fucking with Diddy.
Not Diddy.
I
no.
think I don't know, because I think that it must have been so much big of a something that she was hearing that she had to go on stage with millions of people in the crowd and actually say that and deny the allegations. You know?
She
And
never
just-
denied Epstein though.
Exactly.
True.
But also,
That's true.
TD Jakes was there talking about people get distracted and whoop because we're talking about things, but there's also more important things in the background that's going on. But that's still the same part of it, though. Like, even y'all talk about it and denying it, it feeds into the theory that he just said, that people want to make stuff up and try to make people look malicious. Because why would you go and deny something in front of everybody like that if it's not something that's a possibility of being an allegation? You know what I mean?
It makes people feel good to blame people for things too. I think like with Oprah, really, Diddy, like it doesn't make you really feel that great to think her ass was with Diddy. Like, what was the point of Oprah being at that?
I think it's because she has a bigger eye on her than he would. Like the amount of people that are going to pay more attention to the name Oprah.
Yeah.
Because she has hella money, so they
And the
automatically
type of
assume
people.
It's her
everyone
character.
with hella money would be at that. They're really blaming hella billionaires and millionaires for being there
Black.
Yeah.
or thinking that they were there. Yeah, that's another thing.
Black billionaires and millionaires.
They've never liked Oprah. She's probably the richest black woman to be black and a woman and have all that money and American. It's like they never
And
liked
not be
her.
Why would they
attached to
like
Never
it
liked
either,
her.
though?
They never liked her, huh?
Why would they like that though? America being built how it was,
Exactly.
they would never like
Fuck
a
no.
person like Oprah.
If she got married to a
Fuck
black
no.
man, they would kill her.
Oh, she never met his Stedman.
She never married,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and that's a smart woman.
Man,
They would
why?
try to assassinate her if she got
Look at
married to
Adele.
a black man.
Look
Adele?
at Adele has to pay.
She's white. That Adele?
Yeah.
Adele has to
Hello
pay.
from the
I'm saying
other
she's
side.
smart for not marrying because women that do get married that are hot, even men. You know this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like they get you for all your goddamn money. She's very
Stedman, though.
smart. You don't know. She's very smart.
Stedman ain't good.
Wendy Williams, man, is ex-husband, still trying to get money from her.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
It's not Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah, the figure she is, she needs to be married.
No,
She doesn't.
she doesn't need to be
I
married.
don't think so.
Because of the figure she is.
Exactly.
What does she gain from that besides?
What's she promoting?
She does have a man.
Oprah.
So what's okay? If she's with what's his name,
Stedman.
Stedman,
And never married the nigga. But
Never
you
married
been with
him,
him
but
for
what's-
40, 50 years though.
that's great.
I love that
So
for her.
why does she need the paperwork? Is it for him? Like, what would she gain
Same things
from
niggas
that?
To
say,
show,
bro.
You know?
to
It's the
show
same
other
thing niggas
black
say,
people
though.
that a strong black family can make it and do it.
Okay,
I agree,
it's
but
an
I don't think
example.
marriage.
But-
I don't think having a paper from the government in this country should mean that much of somebody's partnership.
It's
Was
more so of
marriage.
even if you do get it in paperwork, whether you do it in secrecy, it's gonna mean the same to the people. Whatever the government has plans to do with it, it don't really matter because the two people want to do this. She ain't married him because of financial reasons, and he may try to get her for financial reasons. Then she don't fuck with him like that, and then vice versa. I mean, I get it. Stedman ain't paid like she is, so I get it. But that's also the part of the problem too. It ain't just the ignorant niggas.
Can I say something? I had to look this up before I said it because we're gonna go back to the marriage thing and seeing black people. You know,
We're on the rise
I-
right now. Black marriage.
that's
But-
great.
Black marriage on the rise.
But the idea of today's traditional marriage is a European concept that we have been abiding by, just like everything else.
So what's the
So why do we
African
need?
concept?
So why do we need
What
to?
do you mean though? Like, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
What Oprah's doing? Why
Not
does
being
she need
married?
to be married to him to really show black marriage love? Like why does she need to do that? Like, why does she need to abide by a European,
whatever way
you know?
of showing that we're bonded together
Maybe
forever
that is her
in
way.
matrimony? Whatever way you do it, and it should be done if y'all go be together this long and put up with each other this long.
But maybe that's her way. But she's she's still putting up with him for that long. There's just no paperwork that binds them together, but they're still doing the same thing.
I think the symbolism of a ring is important, though.
It is.
Then she can go buy one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think at least something like that
the
is
title
important.
enough
Nobody
is
wants that
different.
at that point.
At least it don't gotta have paperwork, but at least like something like a
But for
chain.
who? For who though?
But maybe she has it, and we just don't see it.
Exactly.
Bitch, you gonna marry me? I need
But it doesn't
something
have to be to the
know
public
yours.
eye just because we don't know about it. Like,
Look, this
they've
woman
been around each other for long enough for it to be something.
I need something to know that it's official.
It's the fact that she's as high caliber as she is, and he's not that. We only know his name because of her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that is
He gets to say he's Oprah's partner.
exactly.
And that's bad.
Period.
No,
If
that's
you
a
was
great
married
thing. That's
to-
beautiful.
That's her man.
Beautiful.
She need to
That's
stand
beautiful.
by
Fuck
him.
yeah. He needs to stand by her. She's
real.
the breadwinner.
Somebody
What?
gotta know that. I was
Breadwinner or
chosen.
not, that's what I'm getting at. That don't matter if you love each other. It
And-
don't matter.
It shouldn't.
I think it's a way to keep both of them safe too,
they're
because
still
they're
to-
separated.
That
Like-
nigga, he ain't leaving Oprah.
They're
No,
separated.
he's not. But I think I said that I think it keeps him safe in a way. I think it keeps her safe too. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Like, what if she invests in him? You get what I'm saying? And then when she's sickly or something happens, he's the one to be able to get up there, and then we start hearing about him. You get what I'm saying? Because Oprah's not there.
I don't think
anymore.
that's wrong.
I think it's a partnership. I really do. I love it.
I don't think that's wrong.
Me too.
I just need something.
I love it a
Without
lot.
that husband title.
I love it a lot.
This is the importance.
Fuck
He's
the
the
title.
husband.
Just
He's
give
just
me a
not on
ring
It's
or
the
something.
importance of the paperwork. Without that husband title, the man and the government and those people ain't gonna let you do shit. Stedman, if she gets sick and it comes down
That's
to
true too.
it
That's
comes
not
Not if
down
he
to
has
who's
power. He
gonna
can
take
still have
over.
There's
power
a will.
attorney. There's
Yeah,
a will. There's
there's
power
a will.
attorney.
Y'all right.
There's all those
If she
things.
do that.
She will.
But if
Hashtag
she has
How you
with
know?
all the money that she has something written down or a power
Give
attorney with all
Stedman the
her
guest
things.
house. That's it.
hand on her head.
I'm sure that her way
Stedman
of
getting the
Ain't no
guest
way
house and
Oprah's
that's it.
slacking.
I'm sure that her way of making sure that he's, and again, who's to say they're not married? We probably just don't know.
Exactly.
These people, we don't know these lives, their
Right,
lives.
right, you right,
Like
you
a lot of them live
Maybe they
secret
jumped
lives.
the broom or something.
Exactly. Maybe they got married in Vegas.
would
And we
rather-
just didn't fucking know.
I could
We
go
don't
jump
know.
the broom and not need no contract. That'd
Thought
be
y'all was
cool.
promoting single women right now. Sorry.
Excuse me?
He's a chauvinist.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. What? No, I said I thought y'all. I said.
But why
I said,
would you say that when I said that it's the same thing as men that are rich that get with women that aren't?
They bogus too.
I don't believe that people, man or woman, that has hella money, just like that idiot football player who just married that dumb broad, who they don't
mean,
even sleep in the same fucking bed. I'm so disappointed in
You
him.
just said
Why
it
the
right-
fuck
you
would
just
you
said
marry
it right
them?
now.
Why would you
He's an
marry
idiot.
them?
No,
I think
that's Travis Hunter.
Too quick to get married.
They are,
then
and I'm like,
the bitch be taking their money.
yes.
Like,
Like, what the? Why haven't we learned after all these fucking years? You should not date someone that is below your caliber, man or woman. I don't believe that these men. They're taught to just date anyone, but women are taught to date men that
I think
are
it's the
rich.
timeline,
What
too.
the fuck is that about?
I think it has a lot to do with the timeline because people think that because I've known her for 4 years, for 5 years, that I know her. Do you know how easy it is for people to manipulate you and play your character?
Girl, you don't have to tell me that.
People change every day.
People change every day, every
Your
minute.
mind change. Even we change every day, every
It-
evening. Like
We
We're
gotta know
changing
each other
now.
for some good time.
We're changing now with the opinions and the discussion that we're having. We're changing our mindsets.
the
We change
more you
every single
learn,
day.
the more you learn, the more you
Like,
hear.
6 months ain't shit. 2 years ain't shit. 3 years ain't shit. 4 years ain't shit.
What shit? Then?
70.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Not even
shit.
then.
Not
In the
even-
grand
I
scheme
think
of
at least
things,
like a
with the
decade.
way
Anybody
with the
70
way
years.
how long Earth has been here and how long it will be after we're gone, our lifespan is nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're all close to 30. What is a good enough time frame for us, like, to trust anybody?
I think a decade, more than a decade, or at least over 5 years.
Trust. Like for what?
You don't trust anyone.
no,
You
trust-
can't.
Trust is
Can't trust anyone?
Trust has to be consistent.
From what I used to think you can until my close friends left me. until my sister posted my business,
I feel
until
you.
the people closest to me dogged me.
Yeah,
But
gotta
you
let
trust
that
me.
go.
Fuck that shit.
You
You gotta
trust me,
let
though.
that
I feel
go.
you. I feel you with that. But
You gotta let that go.
But you trust me.
what I'm saying,
she
because I feel the
Miriam.
same way.
Dumb.
I feel the
talking
same
to
way.
you.
But what
I
I'm
don't even
saying,
trust my mom.
people,
At this,
thank
I
you,
don't trust
sis.
I don't
anyone.
either.
I can't.
You gotta
I
let
feel-
it.
And I
hold
love my
on.
mom. I love my mom more than anyone. I don't even trust my daughter.
I feel the same way. But
I asked her if she
Your
peed on
daughter?
her. I asked her if she peed on herself. She said no. Yes, she did.
I feel you 100%.
You can't trust nobody.
I feel
no
you.
one.
I
You
do.
can't.
Niggas is hard.
But I think it comes with consistency. Like if somebody's showing you consistently that you can trust them and they're not doing you, it's that's how you trust somebody.
But
off
they
of their
have to be
actions.
consistent until the day I die.
Like, period.
And then I'll trust you in the afterlife.
Period.
Because and even then, no. Because what are you gonna do to
Period.
me after I die? You finna spit on my grave? You gonna I never liked that bitch. No,
could
you
never-
cannot trust nobody. I
You
don't
can
trust
never
you.
expect.
No, fuck that.
You can never expect 100%
Of anyone.
consistency of trust out of somebody. One day, someone's gonna do something that you may feel have betrayed a piece of trust in you or whatever, and you got to make a decision if that amount of trust they betrayed you on is worth losing the friendship or hanging in there.
You think I
There's
betrayed
different
you, bro?
levels. There's different levels.
I
Nah.
betrayed you.
Not
I
even not
agree.
even just like trust. Even if it's down to like minor irritations or like whatever.
I got on your nerves before, bro.
Yeah. So what you do is this shit. You're not gonna get 100% out of anything. Right? I know
Yeah.
y'all seen the Medea movie. Not Medea. It was actually Why Did I Get Married? The 80-20 rule. You're only getting
20.
80% out of a relationship. But anything, friends.
I think 20. You're getting 20.
And that's why you can't trust anyone. Because no one in this world will ever give you 100.
I agree.
And
You're not gonna
you
give
can't-
100.
No, I don't trust anyone.
But I'm
You gonna
watching your
lie to
actions.
somebody?
I don't trust anyone. I love you. I respect you. It doesn't mean I trust you. I'm sorry. No.
What are these numbers that we even like?
Throwing out there?
Yeah, like 100%, 80%. Like it should just be like any type of effort. No,
Human nature, man. Human nature is not like that.
No.
It's not.
not the lowest. Like obviously
Human
not the
nature is
lowest
not
form
like
of
that.
effort.
You're gonna
but
make yourself unhappy.
if somebody's
Not
actively
trusting
trying,
people.
if somebody's actively trying to show you that they care, then shouldn't that be like the basically the 100 or the 80 whatever percentage you
I
want to
get,
call
but
it?
there's expectation too, though.
Yeah, you don't do it. The expectations is worse than trusting.
But
'Cause
isn't
that's
the
where you
human
really get
nature
hurt.
But
also? You
expectations
don't
isn't on the person
human
that's doing
nature-
it. It's on the person that wants
If we're
those
really gonna-
expectations, though.
deep dive into that. We don't trust as humans.
Yeah,
we don't.
That's why we get hurt.
No,
I
we
trust all of
don't.
y'all to be who
Yeah,
exactly
We
who the fuck y'all
weren't
is.
supposed
There
to
you go.
trust. We have, as humans, we have like a
If I left $100 on his dresser,
What is
I'm
that?
like,
I
bro, I
can't
left
think of the word
$100.
right now.
I'm gonna come get it tomorrow. I'll trust he ain't gonna spend it.
okay,
That's
yeah.
a trust. I don't.
Yeah.
I look at it
Yeah.
different. If you burn me, that's cool. Stay over there. But if it's a close family member, you can't really pick like or friend or family. You can't really pick who you love. So you must trust them to be who they are. If this nigga is a thief, then I'm going to trust him to be a thief. I'm only going to bring him to the store where I can get some snacks out the deal. I'm not going to really bring the nigga to my house where he going to take my kids' controllers. You know what I'm saying? So
But
you
I
trust
don't
people to be who
know.
they
higher
are.
up?
Okay,
what weighs
but
more on the
a lot
scale,
of people
trust
are-
or love?
You said what?
Is
What weighs more on the scale, trust or love?
Love.
on the what?
I think love
What
is
weighs
scale?
more on the scale, trust or love? What's more
Love.
important?
Love well, I don't. I think they kind of can.
They have to go hand in hand.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the balance.
Yeah.
But you have to separate it though.
you do. Love is heavy.
I think trust, because love makes you emotional.
Yeah.
Love is gonna make you keep on trusting.
I should be able to trust even my coworkers that I don't love. So yeah, it's heavier with the trust. Like But back to the $100 bill on the there's different ways that someone can be untrustworthy. I thought I would never fall out with my close friend, my best friend. Ever. Like I could leave $100 on my dresser and she would never take it. But she left me 6 hours away, and she left my sister who flew in from Washington D.C. And she left my other best friend Celeste.
You should explain that a little bit.
So
better, so the context actually folds through.
So
Did y'all get in an argument or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
What
but
do you
I
mean
still
by
would never trust
what do you
nobody.
mean by-
Was it a minor argument, or was it worth losing your friend? The argument.
But wait. What do you mean by left you 6 hours away? If you want me to, I can edit it out, but so they can understand it more.
Okay. Yeah, we're.
Oh, he's mad.
You know how you.
I was
you know,
like, wait a minute, bitch.
hate
You,
it.
what the fuck? Every time we go out, I was the only
you
one.
remember
getting
Nico
it.
from high school?
Weird
Yeah.
and sweet.
Every time you mentioned the other gay dude, I always like
Thinking
picture
my boo,
him
Nico.
talking to him.
Oh, Glen Coco.
Always picture that him talking.
I had a friend like that too.
You know, hey, he knew exactly what he was talking about. He said, "Not Glen
Not
Coco."
Mean Girls. I ain't
Glen
gonna lie,
Coco,
I'm a big.
I call him
You
Glen
go
Coco. That
Glen
was our
Coco.
movie.
Yeah.
That was our movie, so we call each other Glen Coco. We
Oh,
were
I
like
love that.
Glen.
I had a friend like that in high school
I
too.
watched that movie way too many times.
Way too many
I
times.
know the whole
that was
script.
always on.
I
at
know the whole
house.
damn script.
Yeah. The Jingle Bell Rock.
I know the entire script of the movie.
Really? No, she's
I
not
like
lying.
that.
Like
Really
Don't
they
have
would-
sex, because sex
I
is
do.
bad.
they
You
would
get
say
chlamydia
it
and
word
die.
for word, bro. Like,
I know it without watching it.
Mute the movie.
I'm like that with Lilo and Stitch.
That's hella funny. Oh, the new one?
The original.
Oh,
new one.
original.
I
The
mean,
new one was cool,
The
too.
new one was cool, but
Ooh.
the original, I know word for word.
I finally saw Sinners.
Oh, yeah?
Yay.
You fucking with it?
That shit is fire. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
haven't seen it yet.
You need to see.
I
it.
was
So we
starting
can't
to,
tell
and then I
again.
turned it
Another
off.
one we can't spoil.
Why'd you
it.
turn it
No.
off?
Watch it on Wide Movies.
It was bootleg. My baby daddy
Oh.
had a bootleg
Watch the
version.
bootleg
I ain't
copy.
watching
It's
that.
worth
I'm
it.
bougie. I don't
No,
watch
it's
bootleg
dark.
no more.
That's not a movie. It's the movie's
Well,
dark.
the
You gotta watch
bootleg
it.
copy I
in the
saw
movie
was
That's
theater.
what I want to watch
Yeah.
it when it's like officially on something.
I got a good bootleg
Yeah.
copy.
You can't get a good
Bootleg.
Oh, I
bootleg.
love
I'm too
Sinners.
bougie for that.
I love
I
My
hate
brother
it.
got a website, man.
Yeah, we middle class.
My brother did watch it on a bootleg though, like yesterday.
Yeah,
And
my
I don't know
brother
what
got a
website he's
website.
on or what he's
1,
using,
2,
but the
3
bootleg he had
movies.
was pretty nice.
The one my baby daddy had was great, but it just knowing it's
Okay.
bootleg,
Well, it's
it's like
okay.
nah.
Ain't nothing wrong with bootleg.
Bougie for real.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
Look,
bootleg.
I grew up watching bootleg
Me
films.
too.
I don't want to be an adult doing it.
It ain't the same. Trust me. Ain't nobody finna walk
Hey, if
through.
you're down to watch it, I'll watch it with you because I don't mind watching it again.
That movie was hard.
I love that movie.
Stack of smoke.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. That movie is fire. I wish we could
is.
argue about
Cheers,
it.
friends.
Do you want to argue? Oh, we can't. We can't. God damn it.
Oh man, what?
You want some more?
Shorty was wrong. Stack was played. Smoke lost his damn mind. That's the movie.
Stack wasn't played, bro. Stack.
Stack was played. Stack was the.
I can't talk about it, bro. But Stack,
He
he
got played, bro. She got the pudding.
by the white woman. That's
yes, clear as day. By the.
But-
Wait,
Snow
I
bunnies.
have not watched the film.
see, you have to see it now.
You have to see it so we can talk about
Okay.
it.
because the ending. Ooh.
They ain't gonna make a sequel either.
They not. They
I
better
heard they
not.
not. I don't think they'll be able to pull it off without Hollywood being like, nah, nigga.
I miss sequels, man. Remember when they used to always have sequels, and now it's just one
I
film?
think they
and it's
might
done?
though. The road to like him and the girl at the end, and then like
It's gonna reveal.
If they do it, I think they should make Stack like P Diddy or something. Because
I
you see
want-
how
I
he
don't
had
want-
the sweater on.
Yeah. They
No.
that's what it is.
I-
That was a P Diddy sweater.
It wasn't
I
a P.
hope-
Diddy sweater, but it's-
I mean, did he really die? Did they show that like Smoke died?
yeah, he did.
Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
All
want
right.
to talk about it.
Let's move on.
So the new Fantastic Four is coming out.
I haven't watched that since Jessica Alba's.
All right, so they got a new one
There's
coming.
more.
I seen the preview
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, the next
And
one-
the Silver
supposed to come out.
Surfer's a woman now.
No, she's the same girl that plays what is it? Fucking Hunger Games, and then she was also
Jennifer Lawrence?
Mystique. Yeah.
For real,
Jennifer
that's
Lawrence
Jennifer Lawrence?
is
Yeah,
the
isn't
Silver
it?
Surfer.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I've
that.
seen it.
Google.
Hold
I seen the
on.
preview.
I'm Googling
She
it.
looks
Google
so good.
Silver
Jennifer Lawrence is her though. I ain't gonna
Silver
lie.
who?
Surfer.
Silver
Silver
Surfer.
Surfer. I'm pretty sure it's Jennifer Lawrence.
How
It
you
looks
feel
like
about
her.
them making Silver Surfer a woman?
I mean, I don't mind it because it's her because
You're
she
asking
played
two girls.
she played very well as Mystique, and like that, I think that's her thing now because she was Mystique. Now
She didn't even like
It's
playing
Julia
Mystique,
Garner.
Oh, Julia
Oh.
Garner.
Shit, they look the same. I
All
don't
right,
know.
Is
yeah.
she old though? Oh no, she's not. I'm thinking of Julia.
Roberts.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's not her?
Julia Garner is from Ozark. She was the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She gonna be hella good. Actually, never mind. Rufy.
Oh,
Rookie.
your face.
Oh,
Hey, she was the best
Dicey.
actor in Ozark. Ruthie?
Yes. Yeah. She was
Trash.
hella good, bruh.
I
She
seen the
was
preview
hella
today,
good.
and I swore it was Jennifer.
Lawrence.
Damn, they don't look alike.
Yeah, I'm about to see that first week. I ain't gonna lie.
They honestly have kind of the same smile.
Do they?
A little bit. She
I love
has the
Ruthie.
same
I mean,
She's
she's
hard.
all. She's all.
Lawrence.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
She's
But
all
she's
silver.
like, yeah. She's cute.
Sidebar,
Little
did
white
y'all
girl.
hear R. Kelly had overdosed? The guard had gave him too much of his meds, his daily meds, and he overdosed it. They took him to a hospital.
I saw that.
I heard somewhere they trying to kill R. Kelly. Maybe that was a Joe Budden show.
R.
I
Kelly
think
screams
they
it out
are.
all the time. They're trying to kill him. He said it
I
when
think
he
they
was
are
crying.
because they
Oh, yeah.
want his estate just like they did Michael.
They want his catalog. You
They
know how
want his
much
money.
money
How
his
Much R.
They
catalog
want
Kelly
his
really
money.
have?
He don't have money, but his catalog makes all the money.
R. Kelly was a big ass songwriter for a lot of artists.
That nigga made I Believe I Could Fly.
Really though?
Ask your dad.
R. Kelly, that nigga, when it comes
He
to
was too busy
music
rapping.
writing.
He wasn't worried about R. Kelly. He was making his own music. Yeah, I told you. I'm sorry.
They're trying to, hey.
He had a song called Hard Dick and Bubblegum.
He didn't deny it, no.
Trapped in the closet? Yep.
He said I had a ball.
He said I had all the R. Kellys.
I told you Pops used to rap. Stop playing.
Hey, R. Kelly is the
He
goat.
wrote "Outrageous" for Britney Spears, and that shit is a banger.
Ooh.
Outrageous.
Just
when I
imagine
hit the
having
party.
credits on that.
Outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Oh
a
my
millionaire.
God.
You got credits on that. You're a
Yeah,
millionaire, bro.
like he did a lot for a lot
But
of
he
artists.
don't own his music. His label did or whatever.
That's the problem.
Damn.
Yeah, but they're trying. But I think he was
Come
trying to
on
get
and
all the rights to all his
break
shit, and that's
And
why
they're
they
trying to
said
kill him.
that's why they trying
Same
to get
shit
him
what
out
happened
of
with
there.
Michael, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Michael had went behind niggas' backs and bought a
Sony.
big part of Sony and the Beatles catalog.
How you go behind somebody back and buying that?
You just
much
don't
amount?
publicly say it until after you do it.
You
Drake
moved
fighting for
strategic.
his rights.
He's not getting to shit from Cash Money, so just leave that alone. I wouldn't even do it. Drake, Drizzy, man, hey, I
Yeah,
fuck with you. I was on your
No, yeah,
side.
Stunner
That's
needs
sad.
Stunner needs
Stunner
his,
night, Stunner night, and I get paid for Wayne, Nicki, Drake at $200 billion.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he rubs his hands.
Oh.
Who is that?
Birdman.
Birdman.
Who's is he goes
Stunner.
by? Oh, he does.
Stunner.
What is it? Stunner is my
Stunning like my dad.
yes. Okay.
They ain't getting that bread, man. They not getting that Drizzy. Don't even try to assume. Just leave it alone. Just
I
be like, I
know.
put in good work with
He's
Cash
gonna just
Money.
have to make his own.
He do
album.
sound like you hella funny whole mannerisms and
Yeah,
everything.
he
I
not
love
getting that
it.
money, man. He not getting that money. I'm telling you. Stunning walking off with that. You
dying
being
with that
disloyal trying to take this from me.
For real though.
I did a lot for you. He did.
The last relevant thing I've heard from Birdman was that Breakfast Club thing.
Put some respect
Same.
on my name.
And then he
Same.
just went
Just
away
disappeared.
after.
Just disappeared.
Because
He said, "Put some respect on my name," and left.
and he made a slapper. Did y'all hear the song?
What song?
The Put Some Respect on My Name song?
Oh my.
I'm not listening.
Bro,
to that
I don't
stupid
care what
shit.
nobody said. That shit was slapping.
That shit goofy as hell. I'm not
You ain't
listening
heard
to
the
none
song?
of it. Absolutely not.
Come on.
Hella funny.
Yeah, Birdman, that shit was hard. Put some respect when you mention my name. Talking like you a killer, but you ain't no killer.
Who actually listened to him?
No.
Hey.
No, I said,
But that song slapped
I
though.
said who actually listened?
You know, you'll be amazed. I went to Vegas and all the blood niggas out there, they love
Of course
Young
they
Thug,
do.
Lil Wayne
Of
and,
course
and,
they
and
do.
that's all they
Lil
do.
Wayne's different, but what I
No,
mean
Birdman
is who's
too.
actually slapping Birdman.
Them
I
niggas
thought
is
he was
slapping
just
Birdman
like
and Birdman.
Spell like
that
my
nigga
daddy.
is big blood, and man, and all they want to hear is blood, blood, blood. I'm telling you.
God, they're so angry.
I used to
Oh my
slap
God.
that whole.
Yeah, it was the only niggas
They need to
hold it
read
down.
more books.
Ooh.
For real.
Weezy read a lot.
And some
but
romance. Read some nice romance books.
Birdman is that nigga. Put some respect.
You really want to know how to
Hey, man,
please
if
your
you
woman?
find that, play that, please. Y'all some tripping.
Read a romance book.
Read a romance book.
I
for
should have
sure.
said that earlier.
That's what I was.
No.
That's what I was.
Read
thinking
a romance
too.
book.
That's what I was
We-
like. People need to read more. 'cause
Women give y'all
type of books I would
the,
read it.
the material. Just use it.
Trash. Nah, the romantic niggas
know?
always get cheated on.
For sure. Anyway, Ryan
would y'all
Gosling
know?
has been casted as the new Black Panther for the new upcoming Marvel movies.
Never.
Who?
Boy,
There was
Ryan
a white man
Gosling.
in there.
No, he's the white man is
Oh.
gonna be Black Panther.
Oh.
He the mask go come
Why are
off
we
and it's a
lying?
white man. Under.
No, I'm for sure. I'm for real.
I
Did
like that.
we actually
No.
Google this?
You don't like that?
You can't do that.
Why?
Making black superheroes, white superheroes, y'all cool with
Why
that?
we gotta lose our superhero?
Oh.
Like if Blade was white?
AI overview. There's a popular fan theory fueled by recent rumors suggesting Ryan Gosling could be cast, could be, not is, as a new Black Panther in Marvel Cinematic Universe, possibly in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. Why are we acting like this is real? Why
You
do
finna be a regular.
No.
why?
I'm mad. She can type real quick.
I know.
I'm mad that people are happy with it. There's if you
I
read
don't see a
comments,
problem with it though.
you're tweaking. Why we gotta lose our? Why, nigga, give me a black Batman, a black Superman, and give
I
me
would
a
love
black.
that.
The black Captain America don't even work because it's really the Falcon and that
But they
nigga ain't
made
put
Captain
no.
America black though, so they tried it.
It's not.
I don't
he's
like it.
not
I'm not
Steve
gonna lie.
Rogers. Let me say that. If they brought a black dude and his character was Steve Rogers, not the Falcon nigga, his name has to be Steve Rogers. They're gonna.
I see what you're saying.
I-
If
Black
they bring
Steve
a white
Rogers.
man to play T'Challa, I'm gonna be mad to the motherfucker.
Y'all do know the reason why they're coming up
Nobody
with these
should-
fan theories,
yeah.
though.
Why?
It's because they are upset that they're
Oh, yeah.
changing characters.
The Little
from,
Mermaid.
from white to
They
other
shouldn't have
races.
done that.
Like the
Left her
Captain
ass
America.
white and redhead.
No, I like the Little Mermaid.
They should have never done that. Because now you got
I
shit
don't
like this
think
happening.
they should because and
I never
the
saw the
only
movie, but
reason
I
I
saw
don't
it.
think
Then
they
made
should
a
have.
black Cinderella.
It
too.
gives you the opportunity to be disgustingly racist towards us.
I agree.
and that's why I don't like how Disney's kind of playing on our shit. Like, you're doing this intentionally. Do you see these actors getting bullied and abused online?
mean-
They're told they're ugly, disgusting black bitches.
That's
Y'all
true.
shouldn't. They're being. It's racism, and no, fuck no. As a black person,
did
I
that
wouldn't even
happen to?
accept that shit.
What that happened to?
Hallie.
Haley
Yeah,
Bailey.
they talk so much
Halle
shit about the Little
Bailey.
Mermaid for sure.
Her eyes is she got
But the
drugged
only
through the
reason why
mud
I
for
say
that.
it's okay because it's starting to be a little more normalized. I want it to play out. I want them to see more black characters, white characters that are black, in because I honestly think that they're gonna come out better than what they were before.
I think we need to have our own
give us
shit.
some half breeds.
We need to
And there's a
have-
lot of good white men actors and white women actors too that could play some better black superheroes too. I don't think the Black Panther. I think that's a sensitive thing. I don't think
Black Panther is sensitive.
That
That's the
should not be
first
touched.
time black people was interested in African
Period.
culture.
I agree.
Across the nation,
I agree.
across the world, it was Wakanda forever. You can't strip that from
But
us.
a black Mystique, a black what is it, Starfire?
Yeah, we don't care
stuff
about
like that.
them.
And like a black Batman, a black Superman. Like I think that'd
No,
go
black
far.
Superman
I
go
think
fuck
that'd be
shit
cool,
up.
and a lot of
They
people,
had a black
especially
Starfire.
They did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Superman, that's different.
Black Teen Titans.
That's
race is
different.
it's such a sensitive topic. It's so sensitive and it's so stupid to
Yeah.
even be sensitive about. It's dumb. It's literally like
It is.
I'm just
Okay.
browner than you. My nose
is.
is broader than yours. My hair is kinkier.
We're different. We're not all the
They
same.
started that shit.
They did.
They did, but that's why
It
I
was
think they need to see us.
five European men
Running
discussed
from an ass
race.
whooping.
They went to other countries and other places, saw that people were different from them and what they looked like, and said, "You're black," even though we're not. We're brown. You're black. You're brown. You're Asian. We're white, Caucasian, whatever.
We're different.
They did that. Race was made up by 5 European
Speaking
women.
of trust, that's how white people came to power. They abused their trust. They abused their trust. Thanksgiving,
They played a
was a-
character.
yeah, they just played.
Oh,
they
they
played
are
the nice
master
played the-
master manipulating, gaslighting.
It-
some of
I
the
can't
people.
even say that. You
something
just
that-
play. You just
God.
The
abuse the
violence,
trust.
though, I think from what I read something where it said like white people were the first like violent people. Like
Yeah.
the people were the most violent, and that's like what got passed down was the violence of white people because natives and like Africans were like they were nice.
It's not in anyone else's nature. There's
I'm
something-
sorry. There were tribes fighting tribes. And
No, I agree.
War
and all
is
that
going.
stuff.
War is going to happen. You're going to
Yeah.
have war. That's
Exactly.
human nature. But
Exactly.
But to the
go
extreme, yeah, that
to
Europeans
go
did.
to the
Okay.
extreme where you're spending centuries
Yes.
Making sure one race don't improve and make it.
Yeah.
You're spending hundreds
It's some
of
weird
years,
shit going.
centuries,
Yeah. It's weird.
to make sure specifically this one. Everybody else can get their turn. An Asian got his ass whooped. He got to stop the Asian hate in under a year. One nigga get his ass whooped. We don't get nothing. No, I'm just saying that one Asian got his ass whooped, maybe a couple, and his Asian hate bill.
And you know how they the media tried to push that as us doing that towards Asian
yeah,
people?
and then they made it say we were the ones whooping their ass.
I'm like, what the fuck? I thought we was cool and stopped
Nigga,
it.
my whole motherfucking half of my friends is
My
Asian.
Cambodian
For real.
niggas, what the fuck?
That's
like
true.
they
Nigga,
really,
I went to school with
they
nothing
really
but
tried
Asians. We not
they
fucking
really
with them.
tried pushing that
Yeah.
that we.
Muhammad Ali, that's why he got arrested. Muhammad Ali, you ain't sending me to war, and the Viet Congs ain't did nothing to me. They ain't
Thank you.
did shit.
Yes, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's this rift at? But the rift was the riots in the 90s.
They're
on your
making,
mind,
And that
they're-
Asian woman that shot that black girl and said she was stealing and got off scot-free. That's where the rift between Asians and blacks come from.
we still ain't got no riff.
We
And
do.
I think, I think it's
in a
also
global
too-
scale.
Yeah,
We do, but
we
in
the-
individuals, nah. I don't have no
We
problem.
the-
I love my Asian friends.
I love my Asians too, but I think it's really just because of skin tone at the end of the day. Because Asians got treated a little different than the black
it's-
people
nigga,
got treated, and
it's everything.
at the same time they still had restrictions. You know, when it came to the Asian community.
Their skin is the next fairest next to white people.
Exactly.
There
You
is.
put a black
Exactly.
Well, it
baby.
depends on the Asians.
But
the Chinese and the Japanese, yeah, the
blacks are the
Cambodians
oldest-
be as black as us.
You put a black baby next to a race of any other baby, and the black baby naturally learns and adapt before them without no further
Exactly.
teaching.
Exactly.
No teaching.
We're the old
What?
black people are the
No,
oldest.
they did it with a white baby.
oldest
They put a
people.
black baby and a white baby without
First
their
people.
parents or no teaching of teaching this baby anything, just in their natural state. The black baby was able to comprehend and do things more than the white baby naturally. They test these things. The people are racist as fuck. So
Yeah,
test
they
these
are.
things.
Now, are
agree.
these babies from Africa where they
just a
don't
black
have
baby.
The black baby.
It's a black baby.
Yeah.
It's a black baby. This is without no I mean, so you could get you an Asian baby.
Yeah.
But if he taught that baby from 2 months to 8 months on how to high five or do other shit, that's different. But without teaching, just
Can
naturally.
you send that to me?
Yeah, I'll find it somewhere.
Okay.
That's
because
pretty
I'm interested, and I'm only asking about is it African because
It may be African.
black Americans are mixed. Whether we
Yeah.
have 2%,
Yeah.
whether we have 1080.
I love that you say that because it's
Yes.
so hard. And the way that people
Yeah.
try
And
to
that-
take the black away from us out here pisses me off.
Them
But
Africans mixed
no,
too,
no, no,
though.
no. I'm saying that because DNA plays a part in a lot of things, and that 2% that you have can play a part in
But-
something.
Africa is still
you know.
more colonized. They're still colonized right now, though. Africa, they went through a lot of the same shit we
We
went,
went through, yeah.
There's a whole village in Africa of white people where black people aren't allowed.
A lot
Still
of
to this
Africans
day.
are still 100% black, though, and that's why I asked you: is it a African black child that doesn't have mixture with any European versus a white child that doesn't have because that's the only
don't
way you
think we
can
do.
really,
You can
really
really-
deep
the pureness
dive in
of
the.
it.
That's where
But-
I'm
agree.
coming
but then,
from because
I mean-
the 2% can play a part in who you are.
Yeah.
The 2%
And that's
ain't
why
gonna
I'm
play a
like-
big enough part.
I
That's
get
a
that. But it
black
can.
baby.
What I was
But it
saying, too, is
100%
like,
can.
Not in
DNA is
perspective.
very fickle and it's
Not-
very.
We're talking
DNA is
perspective.
tricky.
That don't mean anything. In
I'm
perspective.
talking scientific.
Scientific,
and I'm not
but when does
talking
scientific ever
perspective.
mean it mattered?
What?
Science get proved wrong every day. There's miracles that happen
And
that
science gets
can't
proved
prove.
right.
I agree.
There's-
DNA is a science.
It
and
is.
that's what I'm talking about. The 2% DNA that you have can play a part in what you are. That 2% can have an effect on how you look and how you are
and
right
your-
now. And that's
your-
why I
and
say
your
it's
IQ,
different. DNA is different.
And your IQ.
Absolutely 100%.
So the parents' IQ.
That's why I asked you, is this a 100%
not
African
sure.
child
Who's
versus
I'm
a
not sure I
100%
agree with that. Though.
people in Africa? There are 100% Nigerians. There are 100% Europeans, and there are 100% Vietnamese
agree with
people
you, yeah.
and Cambodians. There are
Nigeria.
America's
known colonized spot.
America is mixture.
It's 100%.
There are 100% Nigerians out there.
It might be.
There are. I follow
You don't think
Ancestry.
none of them
I
black,
follow
them black African
Ancestry. And
mandingos ain't fucked a white woman?
what are we talking about here?
You're saying they're 100% out there.
There
I'm
are.
saying
So
them black
why are-
mandingos, they never got on the white woman. And gave Massa what she was asking for.
It's hard to pin.
Bro, I
it's hard
can't
to
take
pin.
you seriously.
No, I'm
Like,
just
I'm
saying,
sorry,
real talk.
dude.
Nah, real talk.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, are we
You
going to have
said
a
they're
serious
100 you said they're
conversation, or are we going to talk
100%,
about?
you
There
said-
are, and you're talking about Mandigo.
So I'm
I
saying
answered
you
your
don't
question.
think them
Saying
big
down the line.
Nigerian
I
men
answered-
ain't fuck on a white bitch out
Where
there?
did I say that they aren't?
It's hard to say.
What the
because-
hell are you talking
they're
about?
Mixed up. You said
What are you
because they're-
talking about? I said there are 100% Nigerians. Period.
And I'm saying that.
And you're
I'm
talking
saying
about some other
no
shit.
one's 100%.
Yes, there are.
I disagree.
Yes, there are.
Because I
You're
mean,
tripping.
it's hard to pinpoint. I get what you're
What?
saying, because at the end of the day, at one point we were colonized, we were getting raped, we were
Not
getting
everyone has
molested.
mixture.
But I do feel like there are some tribes and some people that are 100% like that.
There are.
Yeah, I
yes.
agree.
They have their DNA test
makes
on
sense.
Ancestry and 100 or 123andMe
Yeah.
or whatever the hell you call it, and they are 100%
Yeah.
Ghanaian,
That makes sense.
100% Nigerian, 100% even in Europe.
Yeah.
Why are we acting like there aren't? America's a melting pot. We have the
agree.
history of that shit. Ethiopia was never colonized. If we want to be 100% and we want to talk facts, like there are people that are 100% black.
It's just America at the end of the day.
And it's
That's what it was built
Brazil.
on.
No,
That's what they
it's
tried to do.
Brazil. It's all of the Americas too.
Yeah.
Like the Caribbeans. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
There are 100% people.
But
that,
that's what I was saying earlier. Is just like why people out here want to take certain people's like blackness away. Like looking at me, I always got told, "Well, you're not black. You're not black." You know what I mean? But my mom's black. I grew up in a black household, and I feel sensitive on that topic.
we have different experiences, and that's why I feel like you are mixed.
Yeah.
You are, like you have black in you, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But you are mixed, and you have different experiences than I do as a black woman.
Agreed. Yeah.
You're viewed as, especially in our community, more attractive than I would
Yeah.
be.
Fair skin. I agree.
And
but
colored hair
Yeah.
or looser hair and all of the
Yeah.
different features and all of that. Like you are different than me.
Oh, I agree. But it doesn't take from where
It
I
doesn't
come
take
from,
where
and it
you
doesn't
come
take
from, but you are
what I see.
still mixed though.
Yeah.
100%. And the one drop rule was a racist rhetoric started by white people to prevent mixed people from getting jobs and getting opportunities because you had that one drop in you.
Oh, I agree.
Marcus
And it's
Garvey turned
weird
it
to me. It's weird to me that as black people, we still perpetuate that one drop rule because,
Right.
that's how we're viewed. We were also viewed as niggers.
Exactly.
But we don't call ourselves that.
So-
So why are we still perpetuating the one drop
Because
rule?
if they getting treated bad for their one drop and we get treated bad for 100% drop or 80% drop, why wouldn't we take them in to shelter them to let the mixed babies know, hey, we know what it's like to get
Why
treated
is it up
bad.
to me to have to take them in?
Because you're a sister of color. You have
It's
to take
not
care
up
of
to
your
me.
people.
That
mean-
she's
Up to all
also
of
white
us.
though.
yeah.
They're also white. Why isn't it up to them
Society would see her as
Yeah, but
as a nigga.
in America? But in the world,
Are you gonna leave
the
America?
world.
I agree.
please.
But
You
see,
gonna move out?
I don't view her as black.
America
I view her
treated-
as mixed.
Why?
Because
why
she
separate
is.
them?
I think all the
Why not?
I'm black. I mean, that's how she views it.
There
That's
is
fine.
especially erasure
But
in Hollywood.
see, when I look at her, though, I
the
look
first
at
black woman
I
to
look at
win
the
something
purity.
was
You get what I'm
mixed.
saying? I look at purity.
Like
That's what I see. And I do agree with you. I think that there should be a lot more light-skinned women and light-skinned people stop trying to feel like we have an upper hand because of our color. Like,
And
okay,
that's
she
how a lot
doesn't
do.
she doesn't
I'm
see
sorry.
me as like a black woman, but I'm not gonna let you take that from me. You get what I'm saying? And that's a personal
you
perspective.
have a black mother, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
She's
She's
a black
black, but
person.
you're mixed though.
She's a black person.
I'm a black
Big Shit
person.
don't matter when the white man is gonna treat you like a nigga.
But it is offensive to
Speak to the mic. Speak to the mic.
You
You also have the other race in you.
Yeah, I
That's
do.
where the difference is. Why do you claim just black? I'm sorry, but a lot of people probably would not just view as a black woman.
No, I agree. That was something that I've got taken away since I started school. Like
She
it was
gonna get
so
viewed
then
as
you're
whatever she
so
identified
okay.
as.
Like I don't.
But
I
it's
don't
not
know.
what other people
I
identify
feel
me
like
as.
There's an erasure.
It has nothing to do with anybody else.
Especially
because I know who I
There's
am.
just an erasure with it, and I'm very sensitive to it. Especially
When a white
in
woman have a
politics, too.
black baby, especially a black boy, that's a black son who's gonna get discriminated against,
Period.
and they don't never experience that until they see their son go through that shit.
Exactly.
That's a black baby. That's
Mixed.
nigga born.
Mixed.
You. It's
The
But
experience.
that's
it
ain't that the
sucks
problem
because
though?
of the experience.
Ain't that the problem? That's the problem right there with the thinking, the separation right there.
It's not thinking, it's facts. You're mixed. It's what you are. You are a mixed person. Accept that. Why do you feel
I
like you
accept it.
need to be, I'm just black? But
Because-
you're not. Like you
But they deal with the. Oh,
you have more opportunities.
here you go.
Just
Not
you have
necessarily.
way more opportunities than I would. Especially in the dating world, especially with other things, especially with getting jobs.
Not with a racist
especially
white man.
But wait,
100%.
but that's her.
100%.
Dating
Yeah,
world.
agreed.
Dating world.
But before
That's
you
her
continue,
And we're
experience.
not
she's
gonna
saying it
we're
as
not
a
gonna
person that's
gaslight me and
darker.
act like all y'all rap songs aren't about women that look like you.
Okay, and also she's saying as a person that's darker than me and Cheyenne as well. Y'all both dark skinned, but she's saying it as a woman from her
Her
perspective.
expected. Yeah.
No, y'all do go through it. The black woman, I said
there's
it
no
in,
but
I
about
said,
it.
No, there's no,
No,
but. I
And
said
I'm
it in
sick
my
of the
song.
fucking
The
buts.
black woman is the most unprotected, but we're not gonna act like the
I don't know.
mixed
I don't
kids
think
is
the mo- I
unprotected. They
don't
call
think
them
black women are the most
abominations.
protected. Actually, I think that's false.
true.
They
What'd you say?
He said the black women are the most protected. I don't think
Unprotected.
No, unprotected.
Oh,
Unprotected.
unprotected.
That's the truth,
Black
yeah.
woman is the most unprotected more unprotected than black men. At least we can fight back and we get our ass whooped before we go down. You know what I'm saying? It's like black women are unprotected. They are, even from us. We don't fuck with them. You're 100% right. But
I think the
black
darker
marriage
your
is on
skin
a full blood. Since we go Harry Potter mudblood this situation, full blood black people marriage is on a utmost high right now.
Is it?
It is. A lot of people are getting married. Now, down here, as little people, as poor people down here, we may not be getting married like that. We may not be getting married, but middle class and people, working class people who's 100Ks and 60Ks above, they were getting married.
I
People
know
who's
my
in the same bed.
experience. I know what I see.
Right.
I'm not going to be gaslit into thinking anything else than what I see and what I have experienced. If we can admit that white people have some superiority complex, then we can also admit that mixed people do too. And I have seen it.
No, they don't. I
And
got mixed
experienced
brothers, and they get picked on for being light skinned. Us dark skinned niggas
And
get
I
on
have
their ass.
mixed,
We get
and
on
I
light
have
skinned
mixed
people's
siblings,
ass.
and my mixed sister said that dark skinned women that have red lipstick look like fucking monkeys.
Okay.
So we're not
So
gonna
it's half
act
and
like
half.
we're not
For my
gonna.
experience-
Nah,
We can't
hell
dilute
no.
both.
What?
From my experience,
You got a sister that pick on
experienced
people,
it
I got
reversed as
siblings
well.
that get picked
I
on.
experienced it worse from my family was light skinned, but I had some darker skinned cousins that got treated better than me because they were darker. But for me, in the way that I was raised and things that I had learned from being a black person was the color of being darker was superior to me. It was beauty. It was knowledge. It was wisdom. So I never took it for like I was either slacking or that I was less than. I just took it as being proud of being something.
Part of something that there's purity, there's beautifulness. I'm part of
Exactly.
this.
That's wonderful.
Your
but
features don't come from unless you got that.
Because I'm
piece of
native.
meat.
I'm native and
going
black,
to
and
Yeah.
it's one of the
deny
same.
the privilege
Native and
that
black?
you have
Yeah.
Okay.
over me.
You said what?
Say it again.
I'm not going to deny the privilege that you have over me.
Okay,
What's
I
that?
And
understand
that's
that.
why I don't view you as a black woman. I view you as a mixed native and black person, like you said you are. I don't categorize you into what I am
What?
and the black women that I know. And that's not me denying you at all.
What privilege are we
But-
talking about here?
Am I black?
I already pinpointed the
Yeah.
privilege. We can rewind it. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Am I black?
You can ask your daddy how I feel about y'all. I already went through this with him. Talia Farrow is
I don't know
Italian as
anybody-
hell.
But I'm saying
Goodbye.
I don't know anybody
What?
else. We just light skinned. I don't know nobody that's not black.
Black woman could produce every color in the book.
Yeah.
Every
No, we can't. We can produce albino, sure, but I'm not producing no fair-skinned
So
white
two
child with
two
blue
dark
eyes.
ass people can't produce a light skin.
a fair-skinned blue child or blue-eyed black or blue-eyed child.
That's
white.
not albino.
That's white.
That's not
good.
albino?
I
That is
said we're
albino.
not talking
I'm
about
talking
albino.
color. We could black
Anyone
woman
can produce
it's called the
albino.
Eve gene.
A white person can produce albino.
What is a white albino?
Google it. I can show you right now.
Pull it up. Let me
Okay,
see that.
I
and I'll tell you if
absolutely
it's just a white bitch or
Goodbye.
if it's an albino. What is albino? If
Do
they
you
come
even
out
know
black,
what albino is? It has nothing to do with race.
it's
dude.
a
Did you know,
pigmentation,
like,
right?
This
The
is a
people
black
in Louisiana?
This is albino.
That is a white bitch.
This is albino.
That is a white bitch.
This is albino.
Is that a black person? That's a white albino?
This is a white albino. This is a white
A ghost?
albino.
She has white
yeah.
features.
This is albino.
She has white features.
She has white features.
Like her facial structure.
Albino is not a racial thing. It's
A pigmentation,
a-
skin pigmentation, right?
exactly.
What's the pigmentation there?
What are we getting at here?
You said a white albino. I didn't. What was considered albino about that white person you just showed me?
The eyebrows, the eyes, because their eyes also shake when they. It's not just.
It was a picture. I'm
skin
sorry, I didn't
thing.
see the eye shake.
It's an actual like
I didn't see
condition that people
I didn't.
have.
I'm sorry, I
It
didn't
has
see the eye
nothing to
shake.
do
It's a picture.
with race. Well, that's why I said it's not about race.
I just-
Albinoism is a actual condition that people have.
Okay.
Whether they could be Asian and albino, they could be black and albino, and they can be white and albino.
So
They
it's
can be
not just. It's
no.
more than just a skin pigmentation.
It's a condition that
It's a
people have
condition that
and
people
can have.
and can have.
Black women
Okay.
cannot birth a blonde-haired, blue-eyed child.
So there's no.
That's not albino.
So that's never happened before.
No. Show me where it has.
You faster type. You faster figures than me. You Google
a
it.
black man and a black woman birthing a
Blonde hair, blue
a
eyes.
Caucasian baby
I didn't say
from
Caucasian.
the caucus.
I didn't say
What's the
Caucasian.
difference between
We're talking pigment. We're talking color
telling
and
me that
pigmentation.
they can birth that?
Google it, and see.
Please.
Google it.
I
and
don't
see.
need to
Why?
because it's not. You Google it.
You're faster than me. You faster
I do
than me.
disagree.
though.
I think a black woman could make any because
No.
black women at the end of
No.
the day are the first.
The Eve gene.
the
You never
first-
heard of that?
the
You don't
Eve
even
gene.
believe in your
That's
own.
exactly- I was just getting ready to
Hey,
say.
but listen,
The
I
mitochondria.
probably know more about blackness than
Mitochondria
you.
but this is my
You don't
question
even
though.
believe
I
in your
have a
own,
whole
but you
dad
don't
that was
believe
in the
in it.
Nation of Islam.
But you
I
don't
was a
believe it.
Farrakhan Malcolm X follower.
Hey,
What
We're
does that
not going to
mean?
start with that.
What does that mean?
It means I
Wake
know
up
more
3
about
o'clock in the
blackness
morning
than
and
you
do
do.
push-ups and
Okay,
run.
I like swine.
But
You don't.
I know what Eve gene is.
Okay,
It's
so
bullshit.
then
Just
is-
like fucking Willie Lynch letter was
But it's
bullshit.
science.
Why is
It's
Willie
all
Lynch letter bullshit?
Because
You
it was
think it is?
fake.
It was fake. So
That
they
letter was a fake.
So they didn't hang
letter.
us. They didn't rape us in front of our women. They didn't tear us apart from horses. They didn't set us on fire.
It wasn't
they
a
didn't
real
throw
letter.
Oil. They didn't throw
It
oil.
wasn't a real letter.
But was the information
It wasn't a real letter.
Why not?
Ask the person who lied about it why
Who's
it wasn't
that?
real.
You have to educate me. You know so much. I'm eager
not
to
a
learn.
teacher.
I'm
I can
eager
get,
to learn.
I'll,
but we're
I'll,
on
I'll-
the pod. The listeners need to know.
How about you Google it? That's the problem.
I googled
People
the Willie
want-
Lynch letter. I
people
read
want
it. It's
the
real to me.
The information
It's real
from
to
someone
me.
else. They don't want to
How
just
could they
look
wake
it up
up so
themselves.
evil? They so evil.
Like, nah.
Hey,
What was
Mary
that? Hold on, what
Nicole,
was
she
that?
said
What was I Googling?
people want some information from somebody else. They don't want to look it up themselves.
No, I'm about to.
That's how
Wait.
hearsay fucking goes around. Nigga, look that shit up from a source. I am not Google.
What was I looking
I'm
it
not
up
an
again?
AI.
What was I looking up again?
I don't. You wanted to know.
I wanted to know.
I didn't
forget
care
what
that
it was,
much. So
My sister
Oh,
hate you.
I did want to say too, like the people from like Louisiana too, when it became the mixed babies, that's where a lot of us originated from, was because they were trying to find a place where they can make their white people and black people that wanted to have babies together or be married. That was kind of where they migrated, and that's where we started becoming more mixed and being more privileged in a way. But they weren't trying to make it of privilege. They were trying to make it of, I want to make my baby in a safe environment where they can grow and be okay where they were. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
oh, look at the Melanesians that have nothing to do with Africa.
I knew she was gonna do that, though.
Look,
Nah,
I'm not,
you got it.
I'm very
you
educated
got
when
it,
it comes
you
to
got
a
it.
lot of things.
Yeah.
So wait.
And I don't. We're not gonna go. I'm not. I already argued
They
with
don't-
someone
they-
about
they-
3 weeks
they're not
ago about
niggas?
that goddamn
Them wasn't
Melanesian and that blonde shit. Remember, I mentioned it earlier. I said, don't bring up them Polynesians with that blonde hair.
Why
when we're
not?
talking about the
Polynesians. Why we
blonde
can't bring
wigs.
them up if they niggas though? Why can't we bring
They
them up?
are.
Cheers.
You sound crazy.
Cheers, because then we'll get into the DNA thing again. where they actually share more DNA with Europeans than they share with Africans. And I don't want to get into it with that because I don't have all of my facts straight. And that's a conversation to where you have to actually do it. You want to come with the facts. You want to come with the facts.
A DNA thing.
I glanced over a lot of that. I didn't really deep dive into Melanesians, Polynesians, and why they look. Even Australians, Aboriginals, they look like us, but they're not us.
We kind of stressed this topic out.
We did. It was interesting though.
I like
you
it.
You gotta edit it.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean any disrespect. And I love
to you
y'all.
too.
And I love y'all. But I see
Dark power forever though.
dark skin.
Y'all the same color.
I see.
Why you arguing with her so far?
Because he's a dark skinned man, and so his is different than me.
Yeah.
As a dark skinned woman, it's like
I'm learning.
people view dark skin masculine. They view it as all that, and it's
Ultimate
like
power.
as a dark skin, as a man, you want to be viewed as masculine, and all that. But as a woman, you don't want to be viewed as that, and that's where the problem is. It's like
I was always
that,
taught the dark-skinned woman is the most powerful.
Yep.
Being.
I don't want to be powerful.
Why
I want to
not?
be sensitive.
They
I
should-
want to be gentle, and I want to be docile.
But-
and I'm not strong, and
Exactly.
that's the problem. I'm not a strong black woman who don't need no man.
Exactly.
I'm cute and demure. I like to read. I'm very sensitive, and I cry.
Exactly.
And I cry. I do. And
cry
a
too.
lot of people think that because you're a dark skinned woman, you're automatically angry. And you're mean and you're masculine, and that's why I have an issue
How
because
about,
it's like,
what
damn,
if
like,
assertive
what
was
the
the word
fuck?
instead
Yeah.
of angry, mean, and masculine? What if they said assertive?
I still wouldn't really like that either because
Assertive?
I could be, I guess.
It wasn't that they had to be that way. It wasn't by choice. So it takes away from
Thank
them
you.
actually being people
I
or
hear
women,
you.
I should say.
It's not something that you wanted to be in.
We had no choice but to be. We had to step up.
Exactly.
We had to be strong because we were the women that were
Stripped from everything.
exactly. Look at Harriet
And
Tubman.
they had to pick up their children.
Harriet
They had to pick up
Tubman
their
wasn't-
sons,
yeah.
their daughters, the men. They had to sit by and there was the fair woman in the house
we
who
were
got it a little
made-
better.
we
That's
were
just how
made-
it
and
was.
it's
We were
because
made-
they were mixed.
Exactly.
And that is why I love, my mixed black women. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and act like there isn't a privilege that they have that I don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm a full black, dark skinned woman.
I get that.
And I don't think that denying it is good for anyone because it's not okay. It's
agree.
just not.
Is it their
I
fault?
agree. It's not our fault.
No.
No, but I will say this: even though it was harder for you, it was also different struggles that we had to endure too. We had different fights to fight, so it does kind of take away from us too as light skin.
You
Because
gonna get it from both sides. It's
Exactly.
damn near hard.
exactly,
You gonna get talked about on the black side. You'll get talked about on the white side.
exactly.
You ain't black enough to
But
be
is it
black.
as
You ain't white
serious?
enough to
But
be
remember
white.
when we
That's
was-
But
it.
is it
It's
ever
not.
as serious though? I'm sorry. Like
not.
it's like a skinny person crying about, oh, they're skinny shaming me when this obese woman is being badgered and being fucking
Exactly.
compared to
No, you're
Precious.
right. Exactly,
What the hell?
exactly.
Like they would never. The
that's-
difference is they would never call a light-skinned obese woman precious, but they would 100% call someone that looks like me
Who's obese?
precious.
Yes.
100% as
But
in a
Precious
negative
was big
way.
and black and dark. I wouldn't.
Big, black, and dark.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That is all three of those just sound. I'm sorry, and that the way we describe dark skin is just like
Yeah.
big, black, dark. It's just that's
I didn't
why
say she was ugly. I just said she was big, but she was
Nah,
big. Precious
go
was-
So you
ahead.
talking about
Let's
dark skinned
move on.
women? It's a dark skinned queen.
And disrespect his baby mom and still be a good father?
No.
Sukiana.
Yeah. These
Yes.
bitches be disrespecting these niggas.
What? I agree with
These
her.
hoes be so fucking disrespectful. Fucking all these different niggas using their kid. They want the nigga
Let
more than the
Suki
back.
speak.
Sorry.
These bitches be disrespecting these niggas. These hoes be so
Yeah.
fucking disrespectful. Fucking all these different niggas using their kid. They
Yeah.
want the nigga more than the baby. These hoes be having
Facts.
baby for these niggas to trap niggas and don't give a fuck about the baby.
You
baby
can't
be
trap a
fucked
man.
up, sick, don't got no
Facts.
schooling, all types of shit. Man,
Facts.
fuck that bitch. Now, sometimes I gotta tell a nigga I when I disagree. see a situation, she's sitting there trying to control your life, control who you talk to. Man, fuck that hoe. Come get this good pussy. I'ma cook for you better. That bitch over there making shepherd's pie. I'ma make you that steak how you like it. and I'm gonna take care of them kids, and I'm gonna do your daughter hair, and I'm gonna take them to school. I'm gonna love you for.
So I'm a Suki fan.
She's still
I'm
single.
biased to her. I think she's really fucking with what's that Dr. Umar guy?
But is she still single?
Oh please.
I think she fucking with Dr.
You don't
Umar.
fuck with Dr. Umar?
Oh, I love him.
I think
Umar.
they're together
I
on the
love
low.
That's out for
You
real
know
though.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
I think they're together on the low because
that's out for real though.
she
I would
kind of
love
like
that.
changed her tone when he said on the interview like, "Oh, y'all for surely deal with Suki." She kind of changed her tone a little bit.
I
But
love
what
that.
y'all think though?
She's still single.
I don't think you could trap a man with a baby, and that's my only.
And I say that. I like that you say that too because my ex said that I trapped him.
Nigga, you the one with the dick.
Y'all not together.
You buy the condom.
Whoa,
How can I?
wait a
Unless
minute.
I'm sticking the pin needles in there, nigga, you buy the condom. This is your penis.
Wait a minute.
You have the semen in your balls, and you're telling me that I'm trapping you with the baby when you're the one ejecting it inside of me.
I just think we should consider
do
both
you guys-
people's opinions.
Can you wait?
Wait, we should
Serious
just
question. I have a serious
Hey,
question.
we should consider both
As
people's
men?
opinions.
As men, can you control it?
Control what?
Can you stop
skeet?
yourself? Yes. Can you stop it?
No, y'all can't either.
but
What?
there's pre-cum, boo, and pre-cum they
pre-cum.
don't really be, and that
That's
can
the most
also make
potent, ain't
a
it?
woman
That's true.
pregnant.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's the most potent, ain't it? The pre-cum is the
Oh,
most
I-
potent.
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I think so. I think I've heard
That's
that.
the
I'm a
rumor.
virgin for
I'm gonna
sure.
say it. I ain't gonna say it's facts, but that's the rumor.
We're gonna Google it.
Google, yeah, you got the Google fingers.
I think it is.
But regardless, they can get pregnant from it. I think is the guarantee.
It is. Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this: we both know what we doing, so we both should take both opinions in consideration.
No, it is just.
I think
it
you
has
take
fewer
accountability
sperm.
for your own semen, big dog.
So
Thank
it's
you.
not as it's not potent. No.
Oh, so
I think
it's
what you're
not?
thinking of probably is like the breast milk, the yellow stuff that comes out first. That's more potent.
Huh?
wait, out of y'all?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about breast milk. The stuff that you get first in the hospital is more important than the
Oh,
actual
you're
breast
right.
milk, like
Oh,
the
for
yellow.
the growth of the
yeah,
child?
yeah, I was just fucking with you though.
It's not for ejaculation. The
about
first
to say,
is it?
no.
It's not as
I don't
potent.
see
no, God, no.
Oh, okay.
Because look
Milk
at it,
come
it's
out
not
of
as
me.
Interesting.
No, y'all aren't like that cool, like us women.
Yeah.
No,
sorry.
no, I don't want to put up with you guys' things. You bleed for a week and you don't die.
But it's cool
What?
if you honestly think it's cool as fuck. In
No.
the grand scheme of things, we are the ones that get to carry that, and we're the ones that get to experience, the periods. And y'all don't have.
I'm
And it's
so
like a
proud of you
twins, like
guys.
we're
it's
like
really cool.
twins.
Yes,
That's what makes y'all
we
stronger
get
than
to,
this.
We were
Yeah,
fresh.
you guys are
yeah.
stronger than us. For
and that's
sure.
We're
we
like
should.
snakes and
I don't know how I would deal with
spiders.
cramps.
We can just shed from the inside.
I don't know how I would deal
I
with
know,
cramps.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the cramps will be.
That was
Can you imagine a
horrifying.
man on monthly cramps will be tripping?
Niggas
Niggas, the
would
house
be
would be
having
broke
hella
down.
Kids?
attitude.
I have two, yeah.
I
Did you
would've
ever
threw the
have
TV.
cramps before your babies?
Yeah.
Did you ever have them after?
I think so.
My daughter fixed
Yeah.
me.
Really?
I had the worst cramps of my life. Like it felt like my contractions, and then after.
Okay.
I don't get them anymore. Like
Nice.
none. I think I needed to have a baby. My body was telling me, bitch, you need to have a child.
Yeah, we need
Some
to
No.
people get, some people win when they have babies.
For me, I feel like my periods definitely got better like after having kids because before I had the worst periods, like the worst periods. And now like they lightened up and I'm like I could do normal things now.
It was so fun. It's fun. It's like I don't even get the pre-cramps no more. We're like, oh my God, I'm about to be on my period, but
Yeah.
I don't get that shit no more. It's just like
I thought you meant like
smooth
before
sailing.
before you're like pregnant and like going back to that because I did have cramps.
Damn, that's
But that's what
crazy.
contractions feel like, cramps.
Oh my
We
God,
only
they're
just
horrible.
go pee
Yeah.
and shit,
Yeah.
jizz.
And have prostate cancer.
We don't deal with it. Y'all
Back
gotta
to the
deal with it.
Suki thing.
Oh yeah,
though.
prostate. Yeah,
Yeah, y'all got that shit.
that's cool. A doctor can check me when the time comes.
Y'all be getting y'all prostates checked,
I'm gonna cry.
or is that too gay for you?
No, I'm gonna get it checked.
You
I
need
don't
to get
wanna
it checked
die.
now.
We're not old enough.
Y'all
yet.
are no, you are.
I'm gonna cry as it's happening.
Y'all need to get it checked now.
Tears falling, squeezing the pillow. Like
I only
I'm
say that
not
though
dying, bro. Not for that. Fuck
because
that.
colon cancer is rising
Yeah,
in
it's-
young in our age, and it used to be a disease for people older.
It's a prostate. I mean,
The
it's
way
a
we're
food
eating
thing. Yeah.
and our
When we're
environment of today is not the same as when they put out, oh, you only need to get this checked when you're 60. Y'all need to get that shit checked
Now.
I'll wait till I'm 50 then.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe 48. Where I want
48.
I feel like you've talked about this on your podcast, though.
for sure.
All right, back to Suki.
Suki. She's a skank.
You cannot
Suki
trap.
fucked up, bro.
She's a whore, but she's a
whore.
good. She's a
She's a
funny
good
whore.
one.
Miss
Oh,
I'm
funny
selling
one.
coochie is a great woman.
She's a good one.
Has
Miss
she
I'm
sold
selling
coochie this entire
I'm
time?
selling coochie.
She's not
She's a
selling
good
coochie.
seed, okay? Don't
You
talk
heard
about
that song?
No, but she ain't selling it.
Does she really make music?
She may have sold
Yeah.
it.
I'm selling coochie.
She's a rapper. That's her occupation.
That's what she does.
Yeah, she's an occupation.
I just sang her song
She
twice.
just sucks, so she talks a lot.
Do y'all
on it.
remember her squirt when
Y'all
it was
got me
hella yellow
Yeah,
on Twitter?
I love her.
No?
Ew.
That nigga said, and I
you
love her.
loved that?
No, and y'all love her.
Oh, I thought you said.
I don't like it.
I don't know. I don't know
What
that
the
side of
fuck?
Suki, okay? I'm not supposed to know
I
that
never
side of
seen no
Suki, okay?
porn.
Don't find it.
I don't know her
It's
like
on the
You
that.
don't
net.
want to see that.
I don't
shit.
know that
It
side.
was so nasty.
I don't wanna
and
see
it was
that side
all
of Suki.
yellow and just.
I
Bitch
know
needs
she
to drink
has
some
that
water.
side. I don't want to see it.
And she was full blown like angry with it.
She was
It
pushing that shit
yeah,
out.
She was
It was
ready.
like Scary Movie.
Yeah. She was trying to prove that this pussy squirts. Hella yellow pits.
Y'all got Suki fucked up, bro.
Bro, leave her alone. These hoes is buckets.
Okay, I'm
Is
selling
that Ice Man that you
I'm
said?
selling cooch. I'm selling cooch. I'm selling. Okay.
I actually like it.
Yeah, I slapped.
Y'all some gangsters. No.
She selling coochie, bro.
She's making that part of the culture. It's already the culture, but fuck. Don't make it worse.
If I love Glow,
Why can't we just be who?
Yeah.
we
What the
are.
hell,
If
man?
it works, it works.
If I love
She's
Sexy
putting
Red,
people
I
up
gotta
on
love
game.
Suki, bro.
Come on.
You know, if she's like, if you're gonna do this, let me help you. Then do it.
Thank
the
you.
right
Why it
way.
gotta be
What's doing it the right
race-based,
way?
dog?
The name of the game is
It
pimps
don't
and
gotta
hoes.
be race based.
If hoes is by themselves, they're renegades, and that is a
Y'all, that was
look
the
at that
way
young,
that we
strong
were able
black
to make
woman.
money. You don't
That's
understand.
against
We
the
couldn't go and
law.
get a regular job.
Look at that
That's
young,
against
strong
the
black
law
woman.
to
We
be a
couldn't go get a
renegade.
regular job.
What am I looking
couldn't?
at here?
Black people. We had to make up these jobs.
Wait,
I've
no,
seen
no,
it
no, no, no,
already.
no, no, no,
What am I looking at?
Then brothel hoes was white. Let's not.
That's
you know,
true.
they
That's
was all.
true.
But we ain't got a brothel. We
Being
on the
a
We didn't have to
street.
brothel them. We just
Being a whore is white culture.
exactly. But we who
Look
had
at
to
Game
lead
of
them?
Thrones.
Who had to lead them? We had to lead them.
We taught them to clean up because they was dirty.
No, they sexualized us.
That's why they had all this
Yeah, I
plague.
agree.
They saw the black
Yes.
women with the fat asses and sexualized us
Yes.
and put us in circuses.
It was
and shit.
amazing.
It
You
had
could-
nothing to
It
do
was
with us.
amazing.
It's not.
It was
had nothing to do with
amazing.
us.
Like who is these dark skinned people?
With
Look at this. He could jump 5 feet in the air.
With booties.
He could run at extreme speed. Her titties is here. Her ass is blow.
Her waist is small.
We gotta put this in the museum.
She's beautiful. She
Let's-
can be beautiful without hair. She could be beautiful with hair. They women look like niggas without hair. I don't give a
Who?
fuck. The
Like
only
naked
thing saving
naked
them
mole
women
rats.
is hair.
Who?
Naked mole rats.
Black women look beautiful, bald and with hair.
Exactly.
They all look like fucking Bruce Jenner after they age. I'm not gonna get into it. Never
And he
mind.
won Woman of the Year.
And that's
He-
why all this what is it? Plastic surgery and stuff is so
It's prevalent because
Yeah.
they really want to look like
Us.
Angela Bassett.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect.
They wish.
Example.
She does get subtle surgery. We're not going to deny that. Her forehead does not move no more, and that's definitely because of
Botox.
fucking Botox.
Yeah.
We
Her
ain't going to
forehead's
act like.
supposed to move? What do you mean?
Like, you know, when you
When you
smile,
frown.
you have expression.
Yeah.
You can tell someone got Botox when they don't have that expression anymore. And their forehead is just
Yeah,
like.
it don't move with the.
And Angela 100% got that.
I never knew. You know, it's like I looked at Lala Anthony, and because I'm watching BMF the new season, and she looks good, young, and then she reached for a drink. I said, "This bitch hands is old than a motherfucker." You could, I swear to God, you could always
I was
tell.
gonna say the neck.
Look at Kris
Neck
Jenner. No, Kris Jenner's
the
ass
hands.
got the neck done, girl. She got it all. But her hands, you can always tell
He got it all.
the crypt keepers with their motherfucking hands.
Bro, her hands is old than a
As a
motherfucker. I said,
motherfucker.
damn.
Yes.
You can see every bit of that 40 something. Nothing wrong with it, but you're doing a lot to remain young.
There's a lot wrong with it.
You're doing a lot to remain young, and you
that's
can't
why
hide them
yeah.
hands.
But that's the
can't-
problem. Everybody's trying to find the fountain.
You can't hide the hands, the
Shit,
feet,
man.
the ankles, the legs, the
Stop running from
kneecaps.
Everybody's trying to find the fountain.
I think stop running from it. As soon as this go all gray, I'm keeping it.
Dom, you haven't said anything.
I'm over here. I pick out my gray hair.
Nah, keep them.
I'm not ready for it.
You know how many niggas don't make it to see that gray hair? A lot of niggas die, B.
Yeah, underneath this, I got about 4 strands.
Yeah, I had hella.
That's cool.
And then I have one like in the middle.
I got grays for sure.
Under my neck is fast.
But it's
I saw your
stress.
grays, Dom.
We gotta stop
I
stressing.
saw your grays.
Yeah, I got grays.
They're sporadic, like
Yeah.
random. Yeah,
That's a
Same,
blessing.
that's how mine are.
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We've lived this long. I will
To see
never
a
let
gray-
anyone make me feel bad about aging because, bitch, at least I get to live this
I
long.
ain't gonna lie, I just
That's
remember yesterday that
And when you
niggas
look, we
is
look
30.
young as hell.
That's that black.
We in our prime.
absolutely.
We in our prime years, and I plan on seeing every single one of them.
We 30. She gonna be 30 soon, but we 30.
You do look.
you
You're
want
20.
your
You look
age?
26, 25, 26.
Let's hit it with the young buck then.
Well, she's native and black. Native and black age great. They age great.
She
You
got
ain't gonna
plus
lie.
20 to her bow and arrow skills.
And your hair will
Plus
never.
20?
You probably will never lose your hair.
Oh, no, I'm losing my hair.
Native Americans never lose hair.
I'm losing my hair. No, I think because even my dad's bald. He had beautiful, luscious hair, and he's been bald for
Shout out
Is he
Asian
native?
Pop.
I've known him. Yes, he's native.
Shout
And he
out
lost
Asian
his hair?
Pop.
All
We
his
love
hair.
you, Asian Pop.
He's bald. And I think it's because of the schools, like the native schools, boarding schools and stuff. I'm trying. They used to do a lot of shit that they did to slaves and stuff.
I know they
in
cut
the
their
boarding
hair.
schools
They
and-
did all of that
Yeah.
weird.
Shout out
shit.
Asian Pop.
Don't worry, we won't.
They were jealous of
we
them.
won't do you wrong when
They
you
were
go
jealous of
bald.
them
We'll
with their
stand
hair.
by
Well,
you.
I've lost my hair after I had my son. I started losing a lot of hair,
That happened.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. We'll be right
That
by you.
happens,
Don't
for
worry
sure.
about it, man.
and I can't go bald. My head shape is not it.
You don't know that. You might pull it off.
Remember I went bald, Dom?
No.
I didn't give
Get
a
a
fuck.
quick lineup.
I used to
can't.
remember I used to cut all. I didn't give a fuck. Rihanna inspired me. Shout out to that.
I love
that
Rihanna.
beautiful
Why?
woman.
Shout out Rihanna. We love
She
you.
We
inspired
love
me
you,
to go
Riri.
natural. I stopped wearing like my weaves, and this was in school, and I would like always straighten my hair and shit. And then I was just like, I need to do a big chop. So I cut all of this, and then I just had like my little thing on top. And I got made fun of at school.
Yeah, why?
I got laughed at and shit, but did
got
that
laughed
stop
at.
me? It made me go
Hell
balder.
no.
Exactly.
Because I used to get fades, and I said, you know what?
I
I'm gonna
like
just go
this.
bald, and I went skin bald one
Oh,
day
I
around
love
my head,
it.
and I just had that.
I
didn't
love
give a
Why
fuck.
you didn't go skin bald from the beginning? Why would you leave a little fluff?
Because it was Rihanna's style, and I wanted to look like her. It was the style
Oh,
during
the
that
little
time.
curl
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Oh,
the
the
little
little
flip.
ooh.
Yes,
I love that. I love that. I love
yes, yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
that. I
Celebrities
got
are
told I
scary,
was
so.
only liked for my hair too, so it made me like
What?
You say you
it
only
was
got
like
light.
reverse for me.
You only
'Cause I
got
was like,
light.
you know, I'm a black. My mom's black. Like that's how I grew up.
And they
you know what I
said they
mean?
only like.
Explaining
People only
yourself.
like you because your hair, and I got bullied for saying.
I can
stuff like that. I was
honestly,
like,
I'm not gonna lie. I can
Excuse
see that being said.
Yeah.
I can, and that's fucked up. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's fucked up.
So the dark
But you're
skinned
beautiful
niggas
though.
bullied the
That's
light-skinned
weird that
niggas.
they said that because you're
Thank
very.
you.
I think they
Got
said that
picked for
because
a
you
lot
were
of shit.
jealous. They
Yeah,
were
no.
jealous of what you had, and they probably wanted your hair.
You
And they wanted your features, and they projected their insecurities onto you.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
why they said what they said.
And I
That
hated,
is
I
exactly
hated
what
that
I
though. I
said.
hated because everyone would be like, "Oh, because people are jealous of you," and like I was never that like big headed kid, so I was just like, "No, it can't be that." You know what I mean? And I didn't want to be that girl that was like,
You
"Oh,
get
people
it.
I
are
think
just jealous of me."
not from experience, but what they probably were experiencing was they were told that they were ugly and their hair was trash.
No,
so
that's-
they were projecting their anger and shit and saying, "Oh, you're only liked because you have looser curls." That's exactly what
it
happened.
is. Yeah, we've been told Nappy is unhappy. Nappy
French
is
Montana
ugly.
called me nappy headed.
Yeah, we've been told Nappy
I had
is
braids in my hair, and I didn't have my hair showing, and that man didn't know what texture I
coulda-
had, and he automatically called me nappy
You could have
headed.
had a perm.
Wait,
your
what's
shit
the
would've been
contents
called
of this?
Nappy.
What?
She went viral.
She
for
went
talking
viral
to-
and was with French Montana.
Yeah.
Because he deleted all his posts one day on his social media, and I tweeted,
I
I was
got
like,
a
the
bone to
fact that he thinks anyone cares about him, because the Shade Room posted about him
Called him a
tweeting
bitch
his
ass
shit.
nigga. He got mad.
No, I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
What?
I said the fact that French Montana thinks anyone cares about him. LMFAO.
That's calling me a bitch ass
And he
nigga.
responded by calling me a nappy headed whore,
Wow.
like a white man would.
Wow.
Is he
And I
white?
had black
He
people.
claims
He's
he's from
Moroccan.
Africa.
Yeah, he claims that. Like,
He's Moroccan, but there are Arabs. He's an Arab.
He's a
Yeah.
Middle
African.
Easterner.
He's a Middle East.
He ain't black, and he got the privilege to say what he said because he's from Africa, because people are retarded and don't have geological knowledge.
Yeah.
They don't know shit about Africa. They think it's still a fucking country. Like they what? And he called me that. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This shit
And for
went
him
viral.
to,
And I did go viral.
well, that's why he's not relevant
And-
anymore. I haven't heard about French Montana in a long time.
And the only
probably
reason he
is
was
part of
relevant
it.
was because of me.
Yeah. Fuck him.
People talked
Specifically
but
'cause
it
of
was
you.
black people
It was
that
on
were
Twitter, bruh.
like agreeing with him.
No.
And I'm like, wait a minute, like what the fuck? Like, oh, he can call her that. Y'all, that's not racist. I'm like,
What?
you're black, bro. You're letting this Arab
Unprotected.
white man call me a fucking nappy headed whore dog, and y'all are real life like agreeing with
Should've
this
got
man
on,
and
buddy.
saying that this wasn't racist because he comes from a country in Africa. What the fuck?
That doesn't make you not racist, bro.
I mean, Katie Heron was African. I'm just saying, hey, she can say
No.
nigga. Nah. I'm just saying.
You know in the name, yeah, you really did watch
That's
that.
a Mean
Ella.
Girls joke, bro.
He
Since
really
you
did
didn't
hella.
know,
He watched
bro.
that.
Can a
all the time.
Spanish say nigga?
Yeah, sometimes. If we fucking with you, bro.
I'm
If
cool
you-
with Spanish
If you
saying
with the niggas, bro, you can duck with the niggas. But don't start doing that shit when police come.
I
oh,
have
I'm
a pro-
Mexican. Nah, nigga, you brown skin, dark skin, love. Keep your ass here and get beat the fuck up with
I
us.
feel like anybody brown skin got called the N word at some point.
Can't
I
say
have a
it, though.
problem with
It's
it
just white people can't
because
say
they
Yeah.
call us that.
White people can't say
They
it.
call us niggers.
when they mad.
While they think that they could say nigga this, nigga that, but when they're mad, they call us niggers.
You're right.
The hard
You're
ego.
right.
I don't
do.
believe, and they still identify. Like, look at YNs. They're calling black people young niggas, black men. If you go through Instagram comments, right, and someone is acting like a black person,
They're YN.
they call it look at this Asian nigga. They don't say look at this Asian black person. They say look at this Asian nigga because they think nigga is black. It's synonymous with black, and that's why I have a problem with it. They don't just use that for their friends. They actually use it to insult us too.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
say
my
nigga
issue.
to like
It's a
identify a
different
male.
perspective.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah.
But we just that damn influential.
But
We are.
I mean,
We are.
I'm not gonna lie, I wear that with
They don't even got that. They got their whole identity and they
I'd be
still
like, yeah.
trying to be like us.
I
Nah.
am.
Their mannerisms and everything. It's like they hold their pants the way black men do. They
Yeah.
get the haircuts the way black men
Get
do.
they
So-
bitches
They
the way
get
we do.
the everything about the way they
So the
move.
Spanish who do that,
Is-
can they be niggas?
Spanish is from Spain. Hispanics.
The
Nah.
Hispanics who do that, can they
When
be
you go
niggas?
to like jail and prison, that shit is
They don't
race
even like
separated.
black men.
Yeah, it's separated. They don't fuck
But they
with
get their
niggas.
They don't
hair
like
like
y'all.
us and do listen to the
No,
same music.
but
They don't
What
like
about
you.
MB Nail? Can MB Nail say nigga?
No, and he do, but no, he's not. No, because it changes when you go to the prisons. It changes.
It does.
That's true.
Every race for themselves and
Goddamn right.
and it's separation. As soon as a
Goddamn
Mexican or
right.
any Asian or white dude come in there, black people the only ones who got a whole bunch who ain't go
Free little dick to look
program.
backwards.
Stop. who ain't go program. We the only ones that blame nigga. I ain't programming and doing all that shit. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. We'll beat your ass. Everybody else got a program and stay away from this race. Don't funk with this race unless we tell you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's separated. Like, I went to work with a Mexican nigga. That's my nigga at work. My boy. But he told me he had to constantly get into rumbles and fights and riots with black people all the time, and it was completely separated. And I knew he was on that racist shit too, but
Dude,
I didn't blame
They
him.
don't even like y'all touching their women.
Hashtag
that's
that.
true.
Real talk. I
I
mean,
don't,
don't
like
like
them
that
touching
shit at
my
all.
women either. So
I mean,
Y'all don't give a damn.
this shit.
we do. Yeah, you got to understand. We love y'all more than we just can't. We just don't have the patience for y'all. We love y'all more than y'all think. We really do. We love the dark
we
skin.
don't really have the patience for y'all.
Thank you.
either.
That was the wrong time to be honest. Like,
We don't have the patience, and then it's vice versa.
I guess we just don't have the patience for each other.
It's you're right, but that's the problem. We don't have the patience for one another.
that is the problem with black
You
love.
have to make the patience to deal with whatever pisses you off that she do, and to deal with whatever pisses you off that he do. We're a broken race. Everybody is fucked up when they come together.
You rather have patience for Toby or Miguel than, you feel me?
Thank you.
That's crazy. That's crazy though.
And vice versa.
That's crazy. It is vice versa.
These
That's
black
crazy.
men
I like black women, so
get with these other women that perpetuate
Because
the
it's
same
easier.
type of fucking attitude.
Because it's easy. No,
they
they
just
don't.
have looser hair and lighter skin.
No.
And that is the fucking problem. And we're not going to act like it's not. These bitches can act just like black women do.
Little Becky ain't
These bitches
acting.
can act just like black women do.
Is
They can
Becky
be
making
ratchet
Becky
as
don't-
hell.
little
They
Becky
can
don't-
be ghetto as hell.
Ain't
They
Becky
can do
making
all that
lunch, though?
shit. But the fact that they
Becky
have lighter
making lunch.
skin and
Becky
looser
making you
hair.
a sandwich after she done gave you a spit shine for 3 hours. Shoe polished you. And
That's why
not
I don't
saying
take
y'all
y'all
don't do
seriously either.
Nah,
because
this,
what?
you gotta understand this
This
the
is
character.
why porn is all
You gotta
fucking,
understand this the
it's
character.
Porn,
This- you
dog.
gotta
We're
understand.
going back to porn. The root of all
Taking
evil.
it back to porn.
Back to where we started.
Taking it back to porn. No, but what I'm getting at, I'm saying it's wrong that we do that. It is wrong because I'm a guy who feel like the black woman's aggression or whatever they say it is, I feel like that's a reflection of our own strength and aggression.
Do black men not have aggression? Y'all kill because someone wore the wrong
aggression.
color
But
on
who
your
can-
street.
who else can
Like,
handle-
what the fuck? We're not
Who-
doing that. Y'all literally
But-
take bodies
but
because
listen.
someone walked on you the street.
But listen,
Y'all aren't angry?
But listen. What other woman in this world could put up with that other than the black woman? Y'all the only
White
ones who
ones
can
are.
match that
And I know a
aggression,
few.
and who can match that.
I know a few of them weak bitches for real.
that's a good answer.
Because it ain't gonna be me. Take that shit somewhere else. I need someone that's already done with that and that has his motherfucking mind right.
If you ain't trying to build, you ain't gonna find it. You gotta
I already
build.
tried to build. You don't have to build. I think that people need to be set. They don't need to go into try to find relationships when they're not cool. Their
What's considered
financial
set?
situation, their housing situation, all of that shit. Their mental state, especially mental
So they
state,
finances.
trumps all of that shit. Trumps financial. If you're not mentally okay, why the fuck are you seeking someone else? If you're not financially okay, why do I don't want to build with nobody no more. I already tried that. I want someone once I'm cool, which is why I don't date right now.
Yes.
Once I'm cool mentally, physically, emotionally, I want to get with someone that is also mentally, physically, and emotionally okay.
Yeah.
How long you think that'll take?
It probably won't happen, and I'm okay with that.
That's wrong. I don't want you to be okay with that. I want you to
Why
find.
not? I don't want to
I
have
want
to.
you
Why
to
do we
find
need to
Somebody
someone.
will
find
find
someone?
you. She
But
doesn't have
why
to
do
find. I
need
think
to
somebody's
find-
gonna find her at the end of the day.
I mean, not you
And if they
go out
don't,
and search,
I'm okay with
but
that.
not you
I
go
like
out
being
and
by myself.
Yeah.
not
I like
you go out and search for
Yeah.
one, but what I mean, I want
Somebody
because
will
that's
find you.
black love. That's what it's supposed to be. The
You love
man,
black love.
the
You want black
woman,
people to
and
be
the
married. I
child.
respect that.
We supposed to be together, and the single woman thing, as if the Papa is a Rolling Stone nigga, is a systematically thing that was brought down onto us, and why it's not really our fault. We have to put in the most work than
What
any
it
other
seems
race.
like is you care more about outside perspectives. I don't really care about how people view me as
No,
a
not
black
view-
person
not
or like
view
the
you.
black love thing.
How
and
I view
don't
myself.
you know.
I know the difference. That's why I'm married, and I do everything I can to make sure my marriage working while also she keep it fair, and then I have to keep it fair, leading by example. She got to lead by example. When we're arguing, one of us have to be. It's a race to who's the bigger person to stop the argument before it turns to bitch, fuck you, and all this other. Well, fuck it, then nigga, keep the kids, and then it's easy for us to walk off. It's easy for men to walk
Dom, you
off.
barely spoke.
I know.
We've been cooking us through. That's why.
Y'all got so much that you have to share about this. Then this.
But I'm just saying, man. It's
We should never have me again. I like to really get deep into the
I'm the
conversation.
same way. No, I enjoy you.
That's the
Yeah,
point of the
what you mean? What
podcast.
you.
That's the point of the
I didn't
podcast.
know because I'm like, well, you're clapping mid conversation while he's talking.
Because I agree with what he says too.
Oh, I thought you were trying to cut.
I thought it was time. I thought it was time.
Okay.
He's agreeing.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute, damn dog, my
Rude,
bad.
dog.
We talking too much.
Damn, Dom, rude. God damn. Can't even finish what the fuck he was saying.
Not at all.
We was all listening.
He knew what I was doing.
I knew what he was doing. It's an equal thing. You know, both parties have to sacrifice personal emotion because we're both fucked up. He's raised by women. And I'm not saying it in such a horrible way.
Who's
No,
he?
but I understand what you mean.
I understand
what you mean.
Yeah.
I get
the
it.
man is
And it took me a
raised by- and
while
we're
to really
emotional.
understand.
We're
I get it.
emotional.
The black man.
The black man is emotional because he's raised by women. Papa was a Rolling Stone, nigga. Since the Temptations, this is
You need a father.
systematically. You need the father. Right now, me, nigga, I can't put a worm on a fucking hook, nigga. That shit is
I
gross and
just learned
icky.
the other day.
You feel me?
I
That
just
shit is
learned
icky.
those
You know, you're
last
making me feel
Sunday.
bad.
Icky.
You're making me
You
feel
need a
bad. 'Cause
dad
I just
as a
told
man.
I just told my brother this too. It was like, I am not dating another man that doesn't have a father.
Done. Real talk.
Fuck them fatherless niggas. They
I
don't know how
just
to-
learned
Girl,
Sunday.
they don't know how to
But
get
now
a
you're
goddamn
making me
power.
feel bad.
Well, in the tax bracket majority of us be at, most of us don't got a fucking father.
And it's so fucking tragic.
So
Honestly,
you're
it breaks
fishing in
my
a
heart
pond
to
where
think
you're gonna
about.
find
Yeah,
ain't
exactly.
shit ass niggas.
Exactly.
And then y'all,
We have to
who's-
nurture you.
Yeah, you have to.
Ugh.
But he has to.
I'm so glad I have a daughter.
K Michelle, K
Glad I
Michelle,
have a daughter.
No,
Wait.
I have a son and a daughter. And
K
it's
Michelle.
hard.
No, that son is it's gonna be scary. The
It
son is
is.
gonna be. It's already scary. It's gonna be scary.
But he has uncles.
It's cool, but
it's
he's
not
still
the
gonna be a
dad.
black
It's not
man.
the
And
dad.
it's not.
I understand what you mean. And
Right,
it
right,
took
right.
me so long because my mom had 2 sons and I thought she did a great job. And I still think that she did a fantastic
She
job.
did a wonderful job.
But I
agree.
think that if my dad, because people do, like as a woman, I look up to other women. I'm not looking up to no fucking man. I'm sorry. And I think,
No,
especially as a young woman,
As a
I looked
young
up to
woman.
like Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez. Like I like, you know, like
looked
you
up to other women
automatically gear
figures.
to that. And a lot of black boys,
Who do we look up to? Most of the time?
unfortunately,
What, Dom?
they don't have that.
We don't have.
And it
we
took
got
me a
players,
while to
pimps.
really understand it. I was like, wait a minute, my mom did a fucking great job. But at the end of the day, you want to see someone that looks like you and that is you
Yeah.
Most
as a hero.
Yeah.
And,
Most mamas
you know,
do a
your
great
first
job.
hero is your parent.
Yes.
And a
Yeah.
lot of these black men don't have their dads to be heroes. And that's why they perpetuate the same thing that
I
their
mean,
daddy
what about
did and their
brothers though?
uncles
Like
did.
big brothers.
It's not the same.
It's,
No.
if
It's
they
just not
still
the
raised
same.
by mama, it don't matter.
It's not the same.
The younger
Yes,
one just
Dom?
gonna be more with it.
She said yes, Dom. Shut up. Do you think Bashar did a little bit better because he had
Both parents.
pops in the house when he was younger? Because you know him and Tariq used to always butt heads, but Bashar was younger. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a more of an opportunity to grow with having a figure,
male
of
figure,
a male and
yeah.
a female at the same time. Where
And they were doing good
where
at
like
that time.
yeah, and then me
If
and
you have-
Tariq. Well, Tariq was already
Yeah.
going to high school.
I think it depends on the person because you can either go left or you can go right. And I'll bring back the religious thing. With my dad, just religious. We prayed 5 times a day. My name is Mariam. I put Barksdale Muhammad on all of my paperwork. We all have Arabic names. We watched Farrakhan every Sunday. I was supposed to I was an MGT. I was in that religious
What does
shit.
MGT say?
It's a Muslim girl training.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And we studied every Saturday to rear children. I was a child, how to take care of your husband, how to do all this shit.
Oh no.
Whoa,
And that's my issue with religion. Now,
I've never heard that.
I am not religious at all. I think religion's horrifying, but I have siblings who are extremely religious and still in that.
Yeah,
That's why I say it depends on the person. Either you will be okay or either you won't. Bashar is okay. I can't really, say. I don't want to put anyone's business out there either. So let's edit this. But yeah, the religion thing. I'm not religious. My other siblings are.
I think that's just raising kids in general. That's what scares me about raising kids. Like,
Let me get the time.
if you've watched Rick and Morty, like that when he had his baby with the robot, whatever, and it became an alien, he tried to destroy.
Oh my
it.
God,
And at the end-
Naruto?
I always bring this up. No,
No, he named it Naruto.
Oh, did he, Norman? Okay.
named it
That's hella
Naruto.
funny. And then he was like, my dad was horrible to me. No matter, you can be a good parent. You can try to do your best with a parent. The kid's going to have
Yes.
their own perspective. and their
Because
own
they-
mind. So it's important to have these good qualities with your kid, like leadership or having their own mind and letting them be that person that they are so that they make good decisions. Like it's what you first instill in them, because that's their first days, 2 to 5, when it comes to a kid, those first 5 years are what's going to mold them for the rest of their life.
A hardworking dad can also turn into a dad that's not there. It just depends. They want to see. You want to
You're
be
right.
a hardworking dad, but if you work too much,
120 hours a week and you're not.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
not
see your
home.
child at the dance
so you
recitals
can't-
and stuff like
you're
that.
missing a lot, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Daddy wasn't there. Why? He always was
Yeah.
at work." That's all I know.
But that's why it's important to be there for your kids when you know that they mean it. You're not going to always make it there all the time, but you have to actually pinpoint those moments when it means the most to
Yeah.
your kid. And we're not going to always do that, but you gotta at least meet them halfway.
That's why Elon Musk and Nick
Come
Cannon
on already.
and my father, having all of those children, my dad had 18 children, having all of those children, it doesn't matter if you have money or whatever. You still aren't there for the little things your child will care about.
It's the time spent.
Where the fuck were you when I was at my dance recital?
And I
You weren't
failed.
there. I don't care that you are a billionaire.
Yep.
Why weren't you there emotionally for me? You can't have all these fucking babies
I ain't
and,
gonna
and
lie,
be there
though.
emotionally for all of them. Fuck
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
Hell nah.
Exactly.
Called rebellious kids will pop up. Then that's when they be comfortable with becoming the black sheep. They'll be comfortable becoming the black sheep. They'll be comfortable with, I don't want to learn the family business. I don't want to do this. I don't wanna-
Yeah.
Dad always this. It's like there's a lot of kids out here who goes through, or even military dads. I don't know that nigga, man. He always on tour.
Oh my God, yes.
You know, we seen it in Temptations, the movie. He asked Otis, "Why you always on the road?" You know, he didn't get to have a relationship with his dad, and he was pissed at him because he was always on the road singing and touring.
Yep.
and doing
It doesn't
shit.
fucking matter
Exactly.
that you're bringing bread in. Kids don't give a fuck
No,
about
I
money.
want
Exactly.
you
They
here
don't
with
give
me.
a fuck about. They care about love.
Yeah,
They
we
care about emotion.
And making sure they know
exactly. My mom didn't have everything. She was not rich. My mom was not rich at all. But I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like your mom made my dad
know?
better.
100%.
That nigga was.
100%. And I will scream
Yeah.
it from the rooftops.
What's up, bro? We ain't trying to get the show canceled. Start talking shit. Ain't no
Well,
pop
they know
slander
it.
around
I'm
here,
sure your
nigga.
dad will say the same thing, though.
Nah.
Your
Probably
dad
agrees.
has no problem saying that.
Yeah.
Nigga.
You know? But I also think they probably made each other better.
Made each other.
For
yeah.
sure.
I'm sure my mom learned how to love more.
And he light skinned and she
You know?
dark skinned.
You a good man, Pops. I'm on your side.
Glock that.
Yeah.
Don't cancel, keep the change fine.
Don't cancel, keep the change on behalf of your children. Niggas be acting up.
Look, mom
I'm
and
glad
dad,
you brought up military,
y'all both
too,
made each other happy.
Military is serious.
Yeah, because people don't understand that was like crucial moments for when I just had my daughter. My ex had joined the military.
Oh, he was?
Before she even turned 1.
Them tours was
Okay,
crazy
I
for
want
you.
to ask. My sister was in the army, so she told me about all of like.
She's
Oh,
not
they're
in it
crazy.
anymore?
She knows about all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
No, she got injured, so she's getting paid for the rest of her life.
Oh, nice.
But
That's the way to go out.
did you get married? Did he propose to you because he wanted the benefit?
Yes.
And it was hella quick?
Yes.
Did you guys even know each other?
We knew each other. Like so I was happy with him before he joined the military. Like I was happy. I was content. I didn't really want him to, but at the same time, like I told you, he felt like I trapped him. So it was like,
Oh, it's him.
yeah. So
Never
it was
mind.
like,
Oh,
yeah. So
when
it
you're
was like,
him, it's over.
yeah. It was like,
Oh, it's him.
it wasn't real. You know what I mean? The whole situation wasn't real.
Sorry,
and
bud.
I didn't want to do it. And I made that clear. Like, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? You don't have to do this because I have your baby. Like, I'll be okay regardless, you know? But it was, oh, I love you. And
Yeah, it was him.
and then, you know, my skepticals became real.
Okay.
So yeah,
Girl, all you needed to tell me was he thought you tried.
that and
Everything is null and void from how he
Exactly.
feels, nigga. You dumb.
exactly, and he wanted.
I
Yeah,
still have some.
it was literally just because we would get more money.
Was he fine?
He's very handsome. Yeah,
Black.
yeah, he's mixed.
Okay.
Well, his daddy and his mom is black, but he's light skinned, so he's mixed.
So that makes him mixed.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
In order to be your type of light skinned,
You would
You
have to
have
be
to
a
have mixture.
Johnson.
it's got to be somewhere
For
down. That's what I told him.
us to
He was
believe.
like, he was like,
Because
You
black
were,
people like to
skin
act like,
pigmentation,
and I'm like,
baby.
no.
So I can't say
I'm
nigga.
like, we can't. There are full light skinned black people, and I would probably say Meg the Stallion
It's what?
is like
A
what I
stallion.
would consider
Okay.
like no. What's that light skin Keisha? Light skin Keisha.
Keisha Cole.
No. From years ago in the Shade Room.
I'm not. You.
That's a full light skin person.
I'm not here to argue.
Go, I want your opinion,
I
Dom.
mean, I know I mixed, but
Dom,
my
I want your
experience
opinion.
My experience is
I don't think I'm mixed at
makes me
all.
black.
Maybe everybody's lied to me, but I have nothing but.
you're light skinned for sure.
But did you ever take a DNA test?
I don't feel like I need to, but no.
Do it. And then it'll tell you what you are. And I'm only saying that because we can identify however we want. I'm more... and
why I
that's what
don't
the
ha-
issue
sorry,
is
sorry.
I'm more of a scientific
Yeah.
person, and I get really into that.
You said
And-
the perfect word for me. That's why I don't be upset when Mexicans and white people say the N word, because they identify themselves as
hood.
We come from.
But you don't see the problem
the
with
reason
that.
why I don't
As a
say
nigga.
the reason why I don't say I have a problem with it because is we all originate from black one way or another, and that's just how that's scientific. And even when it comes to Native people, we all originate from black one
I
way.
think it's what you identify as.
Except for white, because they didn't fucked it up. But everyone else,
The nigga could be a man and a white guy could be black, huh? That's pretty much what it is.
that's not no.
I mean, if a nigga could be a woman, a white guy could be a
You're right.
yeah.
I actually
Transracial.
Yeah, if we're gonna allow, if we're gonna allow what you identify,
There is a line, okay?
if we're gonna
I
allow
don't
it,
agree with any of that shit.
if we're gonna allow it, you gotta allow everything. It opens
You're
up.
right.
No.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
does.
No.
Since you gotta allow that, we
No.
allowing everything.
No.
We gotta allow ourselves to listen to Cassie threatening to kill somebody.
Oh God,
Okay.
Cassie.
She's still talking.
But it's my life and I'll kill you.
Oh no.
No, I will if you don't show me right now. I will you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now.
She
Pull
sounds
it up.
drunk.
If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to you and then he's going to you again.
I'm sure I
So
said this
just
to my
do
baby
it.
daddy before.
Right.
She said, "I'm gonna fuck you."
Yeah,
and he's
fuck
gonna
you.
Fuck you again.
Yeah, she said fuck you.
That's exactly
Never
what I
mind.
heard.
She didn't say kill. I will fuck
Yeah,
you.
no, dog.
That's exactly what I heard.
Hold
She
on.
meant
Cassie out here getting low, huh?
She sounds real.
Honestly,
intoxicated.
anything that happened with
video
Cat.
of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so
Oh, she
you
got
could
caught.
tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some. Now you're saying you didn't see some. You're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me
It didn't
what
work out
the
in your favor.
you're talking about. Because
So before y'all respond,
I never thought she sounded like that.
I know.
She sounded a little more, more like
Innocent.
ethnic.
before y'all respond, nah,
No.
I did.
Rihanna sounded ethnic. But
Yeah.
before y'all respond, I want to make sure I say this correctly. She said, "I don't have any problem with killing you."
And fucking your body after necrophilia.
She also had another clip saying, "I'm gonna chop your body up into little pieces and then."
Bury you.
I just want to say, who is she talking to?
Wait, before that,
That matters.
It does.
does this exonerate her from all the stuff that's going on,
No.
or did he?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
She's
No.
violent and she loves it.
This doesn't sound like she's a
She's a
mastermind,
bitch.
No.
or at least somebody who was an affiliate of all the Diddy allegations.
Definitely affiliated. She can't fight that.
Because she won.
How old was Cassie when she started dealing with
But she won
Diddy?
30
And
million.
how old was Diddy when he started fucking with
Old
Cassie?
nigga
She won $30 million on a civil suit for the same issue.
for getting the pants put on her. Okay, he stole on you. He gave you $30 million.
Now she for the same issue, her vocally saying that she's going to beat someone versus him actually beating her ass. How is that the same issue?
He
says he's gonna
threaten to
kill
kill her. He didn't
Did
threaten
she?
to kill her.
No, but
Did
did
she
he
kill
beat
that
her
person?
ass?
So what?
But he didn't threaten
Did
to
he
kill
beat her
that person.
ass? So how is it the same? If he
I'm not saying it's the same at all. I'm asking, does it exonerate her from any of the Diddy?
no,
bitch
why
is
would it
crazy.
exonerate her? We all say weird shit.
Does it make Puff Daddy seem like he's a little bit more innocent?
God no.
Yes.
Ew,
No. It makes him look more
God,
guilty,
no.
if anything.
He's guilty of what?
No.
What
She
are we-
says she's going to get somebody else killed.
No.
Makes him seem more.
I
He
want to
told her
ask,
to
what is
say
he
that.
guilty of?
He told her to say that.
What is he guilty?
She only acted that way because of him. That nigga was in his 40s. She was 19. Goodbye.
This is
Nope. No.
Is that his fault? America
I
made
feel
that
like,
legal age?
No, I feel
Nope.
like she was affiliated for sure. She was a partner in it for sure.
She enjoyed it.
partner is a big word.
She was a partner.
She
for
was
sure.
young as hell.
At one point,
She was young
agreed,
as fuck.
At one point, she agreed to do the shit that she was doing,
Thank you.
and
Mom, can I have some coffee?
you know, it's sad because
We
she
heard
was
you.
young and she was easy to manipulate, but at the same time, you have your own mind. You know what I mean?
After a while, you know what's right and wrong.
Exactly.
Manipulated or not, you know what's right and what's wrong. Kidnapping people and having sexual relations with them
And killing
is
people.
possibly wrong. Oh, and threatening killing people is possibly wrong in this world.
Sending vocal threats to a person.
And she felt very sure in her words.
That she personally recorded herself. She said, "This is recorded, and you threatened this man. I'm going to kill you."
And it sounds like she's covering up something. Like she's trying to cover, like somebody caught her on her bad day.
Have she?
And that was her bodyguard, mind you.
I
didn't
God.
say that.
He looking out
yeah,
for
of
her
course.
best interest, and she mad because she having freak offs.
Her bodyguard called her out.
I just want to say this:
Because she was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing.
Indubitably, yeah.
Yeah.
she was enjoying her time.
Speak on the mic.
When I was that young, I did a lot of dumb shit that now as a 30-year-old woman, I'm like, I look back and I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I doing? And that's why you should not, as a grown man, do that to young women.
I agree.
And as a
Women,
grown
period.
woman, you should not do that to young men.
I don't know.
'Cause we don't
That's
think-
why
we don't
there
think
are
about it.
laws there.
That age.
But what did he
The
do to her?
And
But
Oh, consequences.
what do you mean? There's a video of him beating her ass. What do you
Bitches
mean?
get their ass whooped every day.
You're weird, and I'm
not weird.
I think I'm
Pete,
done here.
P, this
No,
is regular
fuck that
shit, regardless
what
if you
the
like
fuck
it
does
or
that
not.
mean? Slavery was regular. Should black people still get whipped?
No.
What the fuck do you mean?
But
No,
she
that's
chose
weird
to stay.
as
So would you
fuck.
have put up with it?
But she chose to stay.
Would you would
too.
have put up with it?
Well, no, she didn't choose to stay. I think he made her
They
stay
left.
at one point.
I literally.
She
Okay.
did like him. I feel like she was.
He
in
made her do the
captive.
free costs.
She was in captive at one point.
But didn't he pay her $30 million for that ass whooping?
I don't know that whole situation with.
He paid her $30 million for that ass whooping. That case is dead and gone. She accepted that.
He paid her $30 million for the
Okay,
physical.
but is it up to Cassie to deny
She
to
accepted
get
it.
to go to court, or I thought the courts
They want
force you to go?
the courts.
It
do.
wasn't her willingly going up
But is
there.
that Diddy
This is
forcing
a different case. This is for
He
the RICO
was-
charge.
He
The
was
what charge?
The RICO.
What's that?
Racketeering and you know.
her? Kidnapping and
so,
sex trafficking. Sex
either way,
trafficking.
Cassie had
Okay.
to speak because she was still called to speak.
Yeah.
Should she go to jail
But
for
is that-
denying the court? Oh, don't you
That's
can't.
true.
She
I
had
didn't say
to.
she had to go to
She
jail.
had to. But you're talking about she should have accepted the $30 million. Shut up. She had no choice because
To
they
accept
called
the
her to the
$30 million?
stand.
She could have said,
they
"No, I
called
want
her
this nigga to
the
go to jail."
stand. They called her to the stand.
She settled.
They called
She
her to the
did settle
stand
for the $30
after.
million.
I'm talking about after they were settled. They still called her
To the stand.
To
To
say
put
what
him in
she just
jail.
said.
about Diddy.
And have she said anything
So
incriminating
I'm not
for him?
understanding.
Have she said anything incriminating for him?
Yes, she has.
What, like what?
They asked her to. You do know you have to speak the truth.
But she never
In the
said he
court of
forced her
law.
to do anything.
But
never
you don't
was.
even know because you asked me if she
Breakfast Club
spoke
got the
about
whole
him. So
story.
how the hell would you know
Breakfast
whether she
Club got the
spoke
whole
the truth
story.
or not if you
My
asked
source is
me?
Breakfast Club.
Like I'm
My
sorry.
source is Breakfast Club. They got the whole story.
Let's go
She's sitting in there.
let's go on the Washington Post instead of the Breakfast
And what
Club.
is the Washington
Let's
Post
actually
saying?
read and
What
not
is the
listen to
Washington-
idiots on podcasts
What is
that
the
have
Washington
biased
Post saying?
opinions.
Hey, we're not idiots.
What is the Washington Post saying? What is the Washington Post saying? What is the Washington Post saying? Are they saying anything incriminating? Or is they just saying this nigga like to have sex in freakish ways?
You've asked me this whole podcast to Google stuff for you, and I have.
I didn't
And
ask
would
you to
really
Google
like
this.
you to do
You
the
only Googled two
information on your-
things. I don't
Put some
know.
work
No,
in.
it wasn't two. It was definitely about 5.
Well, all right.
We should go ahead and get the information ourselves.
I just
This is
told you where I
perfect
got
time
it
to end
from.
it.
It is.
This is 2
Because
hours
it
and
should have
31
been done
minutes.
after you
Cassie's
said
not a
bitches get
victim.
beat every day.
Cassie's not a
Of
victim.
course you would think that.
She
Look
accepted
at you.
$30 million for that ass whooping.
You're from
And
Stockton.
she
You're a
told-
Stockton
and she
black man.
told
Of course
Diddy,
you
I-
don't think.
I didn't want
Of
you.
course you don't think.
I didn't want no bitch to
I'm
take
done.
my place.
All right.
She said I loved him. I didn't want him to take my place. Buka
Fit my
Blanca.
shoes. I play by the rules. I used to pray for this.
You was fishing for that outro.
I used to think that you was loyal, but you had me fooled. Why you had to do it? Oh yeah, you had me fooled. So I poured the deuce. I'm jumping off the roof. I was ditching school, and now I'm in the cool. My brother said I do it, so I gotta do it. Oh yeah, make a move. Could be your last move. Hey, how you say you rockin' with me when you don't? Niggas thought that I'm on my fault, but